What is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know
the pool house is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
I'm sorry, but don't you guys find it kind of creepy that a 40-year-old man
To me, it's funny. He's a YouTuber. He wears a Dr. Doom mask to interview Tommy
in all of their videos because they're afraid to show their pale white face? I don't know. That seems a little suspicious to me.
Yeah. Let me get Max in here. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no. Oh no. I should never have allowed it to happen. I'm already regretting it. No,
especially some dude just wearing a mask all the time screaming at the camera.
Mad Max is here. Never thought I'd see you in my chat. Great costume drawing. Thanks.
Rich, long time. Please take off your shirt and show us some saggy melon.
Yeah!
And please, with some Finnegan Fox enthusiasm,
yes!
show us on the floor. Oh, God, I see what you did there. You son. I like saggy melon.
Oh, there you go.
But, like, it
just... Hard at work. This is hard at work.
Messed up now.
Your boss?
Saggy, hold on.
Go get your boss. Go get your boss.
At work.
I need your clout.
Chase it off of me, bro.
I need your clout. Oh wow.
I'm at work. You see, I'm working. I'm trying to
get
end
ready.
The night.
Get ready for the
live now while I'm trying to get my job
There's a
done.
reason for that. Get ready for the cancellation live in person.
Get ready for the cancellation. Yeah, you already get canceled. You already know.
Mom!
Yes, honey?
It happened again!
Did you have your mask on?
I always have my mask on.
Oh, I'm not on.
I already hold you. I was watching your other stream. You're like, I hope someone shows up. I'm listen, I'm backing down. I don't have I can't take the melons.
You don't want this. You don't want
no,
this. You don't want
I don't know.
You don't.
I know you're stocking shelves? Oh wow, you're
smoke you do not want to mess with.
See, the accusations were false. Someone said you're doing a lot of texting network. And she's stalking.
Doing a text network, damn right, because this is my job.
No,
my job while we're talking. So
you know what
multitasking.
You know what the reality is? She was texting watching YouTube, and then she's like, "I'm going live. I better stock shelves."
Guest Tommy Telleriso.
Telleriso. Oh my God!
All right. Restart the stream. Restart.
That's nice chatting with you. I'll see you guys later.
Jeremy, I just reached 5K.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
It really doesn't matter.
While you're here, if you'd like to consider memberships, it's only 99 cents.
Rip away, my friend. Rip away.
Because, man.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Welcome everyone. Hi. I guess I'm hosting this for tonight. I have no clue where Max is. I called him. It did not ring. So I'm kind of just going to do my thing, say what we're going to do, and that's just going to be that. So let's say hello to some lovely people in the chat while we wait. The Flicks Picks and the Nitpicks is here. Hello. W. Mears here. The gentleman, Mr. Croissant, is here. Well, we're not part of the Move On crew, W. Mir. So, but hey, if you don't like it, then that is perfectly fine. You can just stay and watch and chat, and you can say whatever you like. The View of Dave is here. Hello. Chubby Teddy Monster Productions is here. Mr. Sean O'Rourke is here, saying, I finally feel like the SnyderVerse is officially over. It's a shame, but let's move on. That's perfectly reasonable. Donovan Martin is here. Hello. Firewater's here. What's up, Firewater? MIDI Music Forever's here. Hello. Ray is here. Hello, Rhea. Nicholas Glenn is here. Hello. Yeah, it's a very long intro. It's a new intro. Voltaire 325 is here. Hello. Hope you're doing well. So, last night was interesting. I did not stream on this channel. I streamed only on my channel. We kind of had some business to take care of, so we took care of it over there. Hopefully the last time I will have to address certain things, I guess, talk about certain things, although most likely it's not if I'm here. But, you know, I'm covering for Max, so I have at least somewhat of a decent excuse. So last night was interesting. A lot of flame wars going on, a lot of battles being fought, a lot of stuff going on, and you know, it's kind of just been a reoccurring thing, part of a larger issue, a symptom of something that's been going on for a while. I mean, this should not be news to anybody, what's been going on. So it's just like, you know, hey Brian, what's up?
What are you complaining about now?
I don't know. Not here, so I called him. Maybe I'll call him again in a second. But we're just here. The title is SnyderVerse not restored yet. OG Snyder fans are their own worst enemies. So it's the funny thing.
I'm so excited to be here.
I know. The funny thing about Max is when he gets here, right? Every time he has a hot topic that he's so passionate about doing, he's always asleep. Always asleep. It's like you bring the heat, but you're asleep. You want to bring the heat, but you're asleep. I don't understand that. That's wild to me. And thank you, Chubby Teddy. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you. That means a lot. I had a fun time doing that stream. It was a good conversation, I feel like.
All right, there's one attempt.
Attempt number one. Attempt number one. So I guess, Brian, to ask you the question, then I'm sure you actually, you know what? Screw it. We're not gonna talk about that. Screw that. Did you see the trailer for Harley Quinn season 3?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Have you watched the show at all?
No, I haven't.
You should. You probably would like it a lot.
I don't know.
What? Anything you've been checking out recently you want to tell the fine folks here about? Anything interesting you've been watching?
Well, no, I've just been watching my normal Star Trek and all my other good stuff. I don't know. I'm just trying to see like all the people who were in that stream the other night talking shit on us, and then they're here like kissing our ass. So.
Oh yeah, you're keeping track of the names coming by.
Well, yeah, I'm just kind of like I'm really disappointed in a lot of people. Like, you know, you come over here and you're like, hey guys, what's up, y'all? And then you go over there and you're like, man, those guys are dicks, man.
You guys, they're you know, betas and antis. We don't like them. They should go away. Go die of diabetes or whatever some people were saying to me. You know, it's like, okay, like.
Oh no, I get it. And then like some of y'all, I mean, trust me, some of you guys are saints, man. And I am not talking about you at all. But the ones I am talking about, or maybe people who have been cast out of this chat because they've said some pretty goddamn unmentionable things.
Oh yeah, that we can't even get into. Yeah.
And you know, we're not. But I'm just like, you know, what is this? You know?
Well, the weirdest thing I saw, and again, I'm not gonna like complain.
And I've got more stuff to say, honestly. I'm really disappointed in a lot of people. So I am more than happy to keep this subject alive. And I will call Max again too. Because this shit really pisses me off. Because you know what? Yes, at one point in time we were fucking friends. And you know, and if it wasn't for Max, none of you motherfuckers would have had a voice in this part of the fandom. So
that's true.
I'm dead serious.
Well, people need to humble themselves. Remember where they
people need to humble themselves when they're talking shit about people, because it's like, you know, hey, you know, you were on this fucking channel. As a matter of fact, in this video, how many of those people are sitting in that fucking panel?
At least two.
And they were both motherfuckers talking shit last night.
Yeah. Well, the weirdest part about all of this is that, like, listen, I went off last night for what I hoped would be the last time about all of that. We spent some time debunking
You've been
certain
consistent
things.
because they've always said the same stupid shit.
No, I've been
know?
consistent, but I try and keep things unpersonal. I don't go and say certain things that some
Well,
people like to, which is
when
fine.
you labor under
you know?
delusion and somebody tries to yank that delusion away from you and you just want to hold on to it like a security fucking blanket, and they're just like, how dare they say it's not happening? They don't know shit.
Well, the weird part about this is that one of the persons who was talking mad crap the other night is now claiming that it was all in good fun, that they were never serious, and that it was all for entertainment.
And we'll never actually talk to them because why would we do that?
Well, that's the thing too. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like, I appreciate the sentiment that you're saying, like, it wasn't that big a deal, but y'all act like it was, and y'all acted really hurt when I went live last night. So you can't come back the next day and be like, oh, it was just entertainment. It was just all in good fun. Like, the way y'all talk, that's not all in good fun. That's actually like labeling people, dragging people, saying some nasty stuff about them. You can't claim it's
The
all
same
in good
shit
fun.
they complain about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what you know. Because you want to make a stream, you know, like trying to defend yourself against being a hypocrite, and then you go and literally do every single thing. And you're like, well, they make fun of us.
Which is the weirdest
You had 5
criticism
people
I
on
got.
that panel talking shit.
Yeah, which that's fine. That's their right to. My whole thing is the funny thing is, I only responded because somebody decided to go after me and my opinion and said I got it from somebody else.
Because your opinion is that you don't want their precious fucking verse to continue, and it's like, how dare you be that?
No, it wasn't
person.
even that. I'll pull up the tweet again because I went live about this last night. I'll pull it up again. I mean, I don't care.
Well, I mean, it might not be specifically, but what that's about. But this is the underlying issue of the butthurt.
Because y'all didn't hear that the digital release of the Snyder Cut came out, and that's great. Oh no, Devin, I admit that my thumbnail last night was mean and meant to poke the bear. That was the point.
Fine, and honestly,
no, I admit that, and I was upfront about that. That was the whole point of it, because they have kind of like talked about other people, right? And they've kind of done this and that. And
this isn't the first time, and they're not the only fucking people. Perfect example, this guy right here, Enosh. Okay, how many times did they say that you weren't a real fan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
well, I'll be honest.
They kept this man for so long because they were jealous that he got close to talking to Zack Snyder. He was on stream with them, but how dare they? Like, why would Zack?
And I remember I got in trouble because way back on my original channel, way back, I defended the Nerd Queens when people were calling them racist, and I defended them saying that they weren't. And you know, I had people like that. That was something when people started turning against me too, right? That's the thing, where it's just like, and I want to share this. This is all I said. This is all I said. All I said was this. I just said, because like the digital release came out, right? I said, sorry, folks, the Snyder Cut being released on digital is not a confirmation that the SnyderVerse is returning. Good thing for the fans, absolutely. But until you hear from David Zaslav and Zack Snyder's mouths that they're making Justice League 2 and 3, this don't mean shit. Hashtag facts. Did anything I say in there?
Did you listen to yourself there? You sound really snarky and really mean. And you know, you're constantly saying this to the people, and you're constantly making.
Oh no, I didn't tag anybody though. I did not tag anybody.
Well, I know, but you don't even have to tag them. You just have to say something, and then they get mad, you know, because sometimes they just can't not listen to people. You know.
Well, honestly, what really pissed me off last night, I'm sure Max is going to get into this. There were some pretty derogatory things said about women on that stream last night, especially. And I'm gonna name it because I don't care. Abu Nas was talking mad shit towards Ashley, saying some things about, oh, you needed like something about like you need to go get a hubby and stay in the bedroom or something. Like what? You know, this is the same dude. The same dude who talked mad crap about Enosh and has said stuff
threatened him on stream, said they would kick his
Mr.
ass
West
if they saw him in public.
Yeah, Mr. West Ashley making that gun motion when they're talking about Enosh, going bang, bang, bang. You know, these are the kind of people that we're talking about.
Yeah, class. It's okay though. I'm not. Yeah.
And guess what? if the stream is so sad, you do not have to watch. That is the beauty of YouTube. You can click X and leave, or you can actually have a proper conversation with us, which is what we're trying to have. So if you want to talk to us, that's fine. Offer a counterpoint. But what we're talking about is a history.
I mean, if you want to persist
derogatory-
in delusion, you can just kind of stay. You can stay where you're at. Like,
Right.
I mean, honestly, if you're gonna sit there and
my issue is that there is so much derogatory, nasty behavior towards some women in this fandom. What? Because they get access to stuff that you don't? That because they get treated a certain way and you don't? This ain't an issue of like, well, it's a race thing, or it's this, or it's that. It's because we're good Christian men, or we're this and that. It's maybe you're just assholes, and people don't like associating with assholes. I mean, is that such a proper thing? Like, if you want to do and be a part of something, right? To be a part of a larger movement, to be a part of something great, then be better about it. Don't be a jerk. Don't make derogatory comments about women being like, why would anybody want to befriend this woman if they're not effing them? Right? Who's going to want to associate with that?
The stream is in the description, guys. Don't act.
I don't want to talk too much on this, to be honest, because like Brian.
No, because I want kind of Max to be on. Well, if Max is going to put this kind of stream up, Max can make his goddamn talk about it, because these are people that have used Max for clout. So don't sit there and act like, we didn't do a gosh darn stream. It's like,
well, and that's the thing though, Enosh. They're claiming that it's not about the access, but they act so butthurt every single time. Listen, okay, and I use this card, right? Because I'm going to be honest. I know Enosh. He is a good Christian man. He has echoes of faith. He knows he's a good Christian dude. Okay. Like I said, well, they're not good. Well, they claim they're good Christian dudes, but I know Enosh for real is. My point being, though, if the nerd queens were really devil worshippers who believed in human sacrifices and all this nasty stuff, and they were like Satanists, okay, do you not think that somebody like Enosh would not be able to judge them accordingly and judge their characters and be like, these two women are not good? I'm going to trust Enosh and Wonder Meg and Tiffany in regards to judging the nerd queens and their character more than I'm going to.
Can you do something besides talk shit, dude? I mean, seriously, can you offer any legitimate?
I mean, it's just an insult. Like, you're not actually debating anything.
To Dumb and Dumber. All right, that's cool, buddy. But
who would be? Well, who would be?
I mean, if you're gonna sit here and ride nutsacks, like, come on, bro, let's go. Fuck.
Well, Sean says, I work for Warner Brothers and have lots of friends at the WB lot, but I can't even get info out of them. No one knows anything. Yeah.
Apparently that night janitor does.
Right.
Or some dude that just makes shit up. Either way, it doesn't matter.
But you get what I'm saying, though, Brian. It's like they're bullying these women, and it's like you're calling them Satanists, and like that's a pretty damning thing to say. And it's just like, why is it that it's like you're constantly like they claim to be standing up for somebody like Fiona? Okay, listen, I don't know Fiona personally. I'm sure Fiona's a lovely lady.
Nobody
but
does.
is she here right now?
She just gets skedaddled, and not only that, but she didn't even like the damn Snyder cut. So seriously, miss me with that.
Well, to be fair though, Brian, that is just a rumor. I don't know if that's true or not.
Even then, I don't care.
Yeah.
I told you it is in the description of the video, dude. Are you on YouTube right now? Do you know how to click the more button when it says when the stream started? It's right fucking there, man. Like,
yeah. Well,
this is not hard.
Well, I know, but like, some people need that context, so
early.
But
then I'm not hiding behind an avatar either. I heard him talking shit, so fuck you. I'm right here.
You're on cam. I'm not on camera for good reason. I have a reason.
I don't give a shit, dude. It's none of their goddamn business. People want to wear a mask, that's fine, dude. People want to not be on cam, that's fine by me, dude. I mean, I'm just saying, like, that is not a criticism. That is just, oh, man, you're going to sit there and say shit, and then you're going to do this. And it's like, all we're really talking about at the end of the day is whether or not Zack Snyder is going to come back to Warner Brothers, a company that's kind of done him dirty, and he's going to forget all about that while he has creative freedom where he's currently
I don't
at.
even really care about that much
And
anymore.
he's going
to be
but see,
honest,
I'm just saying, that's what this is all about. And these motherfuckers, these two dudes, okay, this guy, Mikey Sutton, tells people what they want to hear, and he uses his mouthpiece still to do it. Okay? That's the facts of the situation.
He's been caught lying so many times.
Of course, but the thing is the fans don't, the people who listen to them do not care if they're lying because they're telling them what they want to hear. So, and I've said this over and over and over again for the last 7-8 months, guys. Like, once you realize that this has been going on for since the damn Snyder Cut came out, where people are making money off of telling people what they want to hear. And it's like, that's where we have a problem. And then they're like, well, they just hate us because they ain't us. It's like, no, dude, we kind of dislike your approach because you're telling people shit that, you know, you're getting their hopes up. You're getting people wound up to where when somebody says something on Twitter, like, hey guys, move on. You know, I'm not saying to move on out of, you know, spite or being snarky. I'm saying it because you look crazy, dude. When you sit there and you labor over the same delusion and something tiny comes out, you look insane. I just don't get it. Like, I mean, I understand like finding little things in there. Let's see. 2 people from the Move On crowd.
I'm not in the
can't
Move
read
On
the room
crowd.
that the SnyderVerse is coming back. Sarnoff is getting fired. Honestly, dude, at that point, does it even fucking matter anymore? Like, if you get the SnyderVerse
think about
back,
what you're doing though.
Like, think about it though. Like, you were a dick the whole way to get it. So, like,
does that make you
why
feel good
why
at the
would
end
you
of the
be
day?
proud of that, dude?
Like, if you're gonna campaign for something,
And yeah,
do it
the Move
right
On
way
crowd
where you
is
feel
right
good
for
about
a
it.
reason. Because, like I said, you look fucking stupid. Every time I got one of these people on here that would come on a Max's show, and then they would just be like, you don't know. That's not right. You're fake. This is it. I heard it from this. I heard it from that. And I'm like, okay, dude.
Well,
but
just to
like,
address this comment though, like, I think it's a great thing it's being released digitally in the United States. It's not a confirmation of anything though.
it doesn't mean
Like,
shit.
and me
Yes,
saying this,
they're releasing the movie digitally.
Me saying that it's not a confirmation of anything happening is not me saying I don't want something to happen or that it's not going to happen. It's just me saying it's not a confirmation. That's a factual, objective statement. That's it.
Oh my gosh.
That's the thing. Like, that's all I'm saying. So, like, coming after me for saying something like that, I don't get, because, like, I'm not trying to, like, push anything or, like, say you can't feel a certain way. It's just me stating my opinion. But then I get attacked because people think I get my opinions from either Enosh, Max, or mostly Matt. It's mostly Matt, but like they've done the same thing with those other 2 individuals too. So just like, okay, so if you don't value what I say, then don't care about what I say. You know, like, I don't really care. Like, it's just like, go ahead.
Yeah, but
yeah. No, and I did. I said when those movies got pushed back and stuff was going around, I said, I'm not sure what's going on with DC right now. That was me being honest. So do you want me to be honest, or do you want to be like Syl and Mikey, who will just say whatever you want to hear and tell you that they know everything? Because I could do that. It's very easy to do that. It's a lot harder to have integrity and be honest.
I heard it's coming back, y'all. It's gonna
Right,
be so
but-
great. Oh man,
I know everything is going to happen.
Streamer
Everything.
confetti. Oh, it's happening. See, I can say anything.
I mean, it's very
Doesn't make it
easy
true.
to
I mean,
be like that.
And you know, I mean, I just, like I said, the arguments that we get back are just like, well, it's still happening. Okay, move along. Move along. Just kind of like, you know, Obi-Wan Kenobi doing the mind trick on the stormtrooper.
Yeah, I thought 2022 was going to be a big year. Then movies got pushed back. Am I a mind reader? Am I supposed to know that? I didn't know that. That's not something I can predict. And I changed my opinion based on new information that came out. That's kind of called, you know, natural progression of things, how you form an opinion. Opinions evolve and change based on new information. It's kind of how life works.
Well, I mean,
you know?
who said that?
No, I was the one who thought 2022 was going to be a big year for DC because they're like that.
Man,
was
were you wrong?
Well, yeah, but how was I supposed? But again, I was honest. How was I supposed to know all those movies are going to get pushed back? I didn't know that.
Well, yeah,
Right?
that's very true.
And I was open about that. I'm like, I didn't see that coming, and that's okay. And I changed my opinion based on new information that came out. That's kind of how things evolve and change. It's kind of like I wasn't sitting here like, yep, I'm still right. I wasn't wrong. You guys are wrong. No, I was like, yeah, I got that wrong. I thought something was going to happen, and it didn't, and that's okay. And again, if that happens with the Snyder Cut stuff, I will gladly admit that too. I will gladly admit if I'm wrong. I don't mind being wrong. Like people are like acting like if I'm wrong about something, I'm gonna flip out and like cry about it. I don't care. We're all wrong about something eventually. None of us are like immune to like being incorrect about something, especially something so trivial. None of this stuff actually matters at the end of the day. So I have to ask, like, do you feel proud of yourself that you're like bullying, belittling people, dragging people through the mud, talking crap about people every single time you're on YouTube over a movie that you're campaigning for that may or may not even exist or come out? Like, is that really the hill you want to die on?
Yes.
I mean, good for you, I guess, but don't be upset when most people don't want to be down with that. You know?
Well, of course. No, and that's another thing. Like, guys, we're putting our stake on this at best to how many people? Like, this is such a small audience.
It's a bubble within a bubble.
Like, even us, dude, bro, we got 43 people watching, and I'm like not trying to like demean that or anything, but like we're trying to be right and act all hard and all this badass shit on the internet for what? For who? I mean, this is ridiculous. And yeah, we were hoping that 2022 anybody would hope that 2022 would be a good year for DC, because let's be fucking fair. DC hasn't had a good movie since The Dark Knight. Like consistent. Well, I mean, you know, arguably. So,
I mean, like, yeah. I mean, no, they've had some good movies come out. I mean, I like the Batman. I like the Suicide Squad. Oh my god, you like James Gunn's The Suicide Squad? Hang him. Oh my god, we got to get this guy off YouTube and Twitter. He's evil. Right? I know, end of the world.
Didn't like it. I was just like, well,
yeah. Oh my god, you like Peacemaker? Oh my god, he's a horrible person. How dare he? You know? Like, okay, like, I don't...
Pacemaker.
And no, I really didn't. I was confused in the moment talking about it, but I don't lose sleep over any of this. I don't have mental breakdowns or cry about it. Like, I'm cool. I'm chill right now. Like, I ain't. So, well, it's not facts. It's your opinion. That's the whole thing. This is all opinions and subjectivity.
I'm sorry, Bill. I'll take that back. BVS, guys. BVS was great. It was a great film. Great film.
Devin here says, I like the Batman Suicide Squad, but it's been pretty rocky. Yeah, I mean, it's not been perfect. Let's be fair. I mean, I enjoyed Aquaman. I liked Shazam. Birds of Prey, I was kind of iffy on. Snyder Cut was great. Wonder Woman 84, I thought was bleh. That movie sucked. The Batman I really liked, and I liked the Suicide Squad. So,
well, I mean,
thank
if they're
you,
consistent,
CJH, for the $10 Canadian saying, can I just say that Warner Brothers planned on releasing the movie eventually? The campaign did nothing. I mean, they spent money on digital versions, steelbooks, and posters, and toys and pop figures. Well, another thing that says so, contracts expire, making digital releases in other regions possible. It's kind of how digital releases work sometimes when there's digital exclusivity deals, streaming services. I mean, it's not out of the question. So, I mean, again, right? RJ, you have to understand, for some people, this is all they have. They literally have nothing else going on in life. Well, that's very sad then, because some of these people are older than both of us combined. So, we're not combined, but older than both of us. So, if y'all are like my age, or like Enosh's age, or Brian's age, and y'all are doing the stuff you're doing on streams like you were last night, I have a lot of questions. Y'all got some whack priorities, that's for sure. Yeah, Enosh, by the way.
What?
Oh wow. Well, Brian, if you want to send Enosh a link so he can come on.
Yes, I think I will. Enosh, if you got time, my guy.
If you got time, if you don't,
I
then
would
don't
love.
worry.
I would love to talk to you, my friend.
Yeah, I feel like we need your perspective on this too, because there's a lot of the
No,
same
because
people that
he's
come up to
personally
you.
had to deal with this aspect of the fandom. So it's like, I think he has a. Yes, Anthony. Yes, they are legendarily bad. Oh, all the time. They're horrible.
Yeah, Firewater, you can come on too. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know if I have Firewater.
Firewater,
Is he on the Twitters?
I
don't know if I have a way to get a hold of you, Mr. Firewater. What's the best way?
Well, this is going on long before like the last year. This is going on ever since the Snyder Cut came out.
I'm not letting him get away with starting this stream and not coming on. So
I know, just keep calling him. Eventually, he'll
oh,
wake up.
I am. I'm like, this is.
He's on Discord. Okay.
My Discord's not up right now.
There's his Discord. Hold on, I can send it to him.
All right, cool.
It's gonna take me a second though.
No problem. I'm still trying to call Max. I'm like, what the fuck, man? How you doing? Do it. All right, that's. Anywho.
Public links equals bad idea. Yeah, I'm not putting a public link in the chat now when there's trolls around here. So, and yeah, sorry, WMir, you are acting like a troll right now. So, I honestly don't care.
Yeah, see, you weren't wrong.
Well, it's subjective too. I mean, it hasn't been like the standout year I was hoping it was going to be, but it's not been horrible. Again, we had the Batman, we had Peacemaker, we had some.
How many movies did they have?
Stuff.
Like, they didn't have a whole lot.
They had just the Batman thus far,
and the Peacemaker, but yeah, they were both pretty small scale, kind of. I mean, even the Batman movie was.
And again, cool, dude. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's okay. I honestly don't care. I really don't.
I mean, to be fair, we've had a lot of streams where we've had to calm RJ down. So like,
yeah, I gotta name. You gotta name one because like
you gotta be more specific.
Where, like, we're kind of like, oh, okay, I don't, I understand now. So,
yeah, now
it doesn't really narrow the. Oh, I misspelled Firewater. I put fire with 2 E's.
Yeah, fiery water.
It says Firewater is not accepting friend requests.
Ah, shite. Give me a minute. Let's see. Sorry, Firewater. We're working on it here.
We're working
Professional.
on it.
We are professionals.
We have no clue where Max is. He's and
he's
yeah,
still
that
asleep.
Bob Chapek thing actually is a pretty big deal. We'll have to figure that out. So, well, I don't have access to his community page, so I couldn't do that even if I wanted to. CJH.
Yeah. Just the 2 shakes here.
Just give us a second, y'all.
I got this.
The
live long day. Control copy. All right. Smarter than the average bear here.
Well, actually, it's funny. The other funny thing I was going to mention is that Clay Staub actually talked about kind of saying like, hey, he's doing stuff over on Netflix, right? So I mean, listen, I like I said, I'm okay with being wrong either way. I'm looking forward to Rebel Moon. That's the next priority for me right now. So that's kind of where things are at. Oh, finally he's coming. Jesus.
Oh, about fucking time.
I know, right? Jesus. $20 super chat. Yeah, well, I'll try to, Donna. We're kind of like doing like 8 different things right now. It's a lot going on. $20 super chat from Zod Rider. Thank you. Saying the problem is that you are sir, Sil and Mikey are lying. That's never occurred to you that they might be right. I look at all of it, all as content. Do your thing. It's not personal. But respectfully, thank you for paying money for me to read this comment. Max, I'm sure will love having the extra dough in his pocket. But respectfully speaking, though, Zod, the thing is that you can't claim that all of it's done purely as entertainment when the people around you that are hosting it or talking about it or engaging with it are not treating it as entertainment and take things personal, right? Whether it's making comments about Dave the Film Junkie, the Nerd Queens, Ashley, Enosh, me, myself, Jarbo, right? Caden, So
I'm just saying, there's not really a lot of innocence in here, dude. Like,
there's no innocence. With
you
this.
guys have been
Yeah.
throwing rocks just as much as the other half has. So to sit back and to claim otherwise at this point, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't want to use the word disingenuous, but it's like, don't sit back and act like you guys didn't talk a mad bunch of shit last night. And yes, you do get personal. So I mean, I get it. Like, yes, in a perfect world, this should not be personal. And yeah, I'm trying to be as impartial as I can here because yeah, I've been on stream with Zod many times. We've had good conversations. He's not a bad guy, but it's like, bro, you've constantly had streams where you allow people on your panels to openly criticize people that are in our community, and you don't say anything about it. And not only that, but you harbor people who, are in your streams saying one thing, and then they're over in our streams kissing our ass. So like, I mean, what are we gonna do here, dude? Like,
well, the other thing is too, I don't know how many times I have to say that.
Well,
hey,
dude, anytime that you make a personal, anytime you vaguely passive aggressively call somebody an Uber driver and you don't say his name, that's being personal, dude.
That is being personal.
I mean, I get it. He's done and said things that you don't agree with, and it makes you mad. But at that point, are you any better?
I don't even want to get into the whole thing with.
I'm just saying, you guys got
too,
personal
that
too.
happened.
So don't act like this is just one-sided here, because it's not. And every time this happens, you guys hide behind a fucking stream like you did last night.
Yeah.
So
I openly asked to talk to both Skywalker and all those guys with Matt, and I was declined. So, and y'all, I'm not running. I'd say I would talk to you guys, but it never happens. You guys never want to talk to either me or Matt about any of this, so that's fine. I don't really care. But what's up, Firewater?
Good evening. How's everyone?
So you're in the middle of the trenches here. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right.
That's
been
good.
A little while.
So,
it's been a little
Tony,
while.
Sorry,
the Geek Getaway for $2 says Zod was making personal insults at me last night. Oh, well, yeah, they were calling him the Frog Man. There's some other stuff too.
No, they were making personal insults and attacks the whole time. Like, it was just they're doing the same thing, and then they acting like victims, and then they'd say the same thing about it. Like, man, they talk all this crap, and then we call them out on it, and then they'd be like, "Oh yeah."
Well, Skywalker also said if he read Enemy in LA, he would probably beat the shit out of me. So, I mean, if that's not getting personal, I don't know what is. Not that I'm really scared of that guy anyway, to be honest. But it is what it is. Like, okay, you're gonna beat me up if you meet me in real life. Okay, cool, bro. Cool story. Like, I'm really I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, what is it like? People are being tough.
Well, I'm just it's the same back and forth every time with the SnyderVerse stuff. We kind of like call people on the mat for being a little disingenuous.
And again,
if
this stream is so sad, you don't have to watch. Go watch somebody. You're gonna have more fun watching.
It can't be that sad. Spending
I mean, we could time you out, bro. And
I mean, we're not. That's what I'm saying. We want to keep being like that. Good. So, I mean, again, I'm not really the host of this stream. I'm waiting for Max to get here and actually run the stream the way he wanted to. So I have no clue. So, I mean, I can send Tony a link if Max is okay with that. Have Tony come on and we'll talk about it.
I mean, it is true. I did watch the stream last night. I'm not, I did watch it. I was pretty upset, guys. Like, no, Max is on his way. If Max wants him on the show, he can be on the damn show.
Yeah, that's fine with me. But it's got to be Max who makes that call. So,
but no, I don't mind, honestly.
So, I mean, that's the thing. Anytime Gigasi gets brought up, it gets personal. Before Still even started going at RJ, I've heard you be negative. Let's keep it real. I had issues with Gigasi from a journalistic perspective as somebody who used to write for a website. Yeah. I used to work with the guy who ran well, I'm not going to get into that because that feels a little bit some personal information, but I did used to write for a Spider-Man news website back in the day. So I have experience with writing news articles and how to run a website, and I took a lot of issue with the way Mikey and Geekosity ran their website. So yes, I had issues with that, and I made it very clear that I did not think that they were a trusted publication, and I found that there was a lot of issues with the way it was run and the way the articles were written. me critiquing that was never meant to be a personal insult, but my critique of that got made into a personal thing, and it got exploded into a personal beef because I didn't like the perceived golden child, right, of YouTube right now, the Snyder community, which that's fine. That's fine, right? But like, you can't say I'm the first one who made it personal because I never took it that level.
Thank you. That's where I'm at. See, now, if you had actually made some points to counter,
yeah, you're not making points.
Calling
you're
us
calling
dumb
us
and
dumber and
stream
sad
is
and
boring.
Yeah, I mean, you're not saying it.
Yeah, what points has this gentleman?
Well, he would be like,
made?
RJ said this. And it's like, okay, dude, everybody said that. Everybody did. We were like, yeah, dude, there's so much cool shit coming out with DC. 2022 is going to be lit. We all did.
What's up, Tony? How you doing, man?
What's going on? So, what's this I'm hearing?
So what's your issue, man? What are you here to talk about?
Well, I seen Zod saying something in the chat about not making it personal, and the first like 10, 15 minutes of the stream, he's running me down. I mean, I thought me and Zod were cool, but I guess, you know, he goes on the stream, he just hops on the stream, just starts running me down, calling me names, talking smack about me. That's fine. That's okay. That's, you know, no big deal. And if you go look at the Twitter thread, I didn't say a single personal thing about Zod. If you go watch the show that we did, I didn't say a single personal thing about Zod. So I don't understand where this beef is coming from, that he's going to hit me up, attack me like this in a very, very personal manner. No, you called me a bunch of stuff. We can go back. I'll go clip the stream if you want, Zod, because it's there.
Well, to be fair, Zod, it does seem like you kind of like forget some of the things you say when you're around them, because you do tend to kind of get way more personal around them. And I'm going to be honest, I was honest with this. You do kind of act like a different person when you're around them. You just do. I mean, well, Zod's asking Tony to prove it, so
when I prove it, will I get an apology? Because I'll pull up the receipts. I got no problem doing that.
That is true. Tony will pull up receipts.
Receipts.
I mean, if you got receipts, Tony, then of course you're welcome to drop them.
All right, give me a couple minutes. I gotta get them up.
Okay.
So who are these Snyder people again? Remind me. It's been a while.
Let's see. There's Scylla Mikey Sutton of Degosty, the Celeb Tool Link. There's Abu Nas, Mr. West Ashley, Skywalker the Jedi. There's a bunch of people. I have no clue what Max is intending with the stream, but he's been asleep for like an hour, so I just took over.
He's on his way. So
yeah.
So Abu Nas, not that I want to shit talk, but he's like kind of on the older side.
Yeah.
I believe my man's getting a pension.
Well, he's supposedly retiring soon too. Yes.
It's kind of hard to be gangster and have a pension. I'm just saying. I don't know too many super duper tough guys that have like outside of firemen and police.
True.
I don't really know any tough guys that have pensions. Maybe he's the first. I don't know.
True.
But I don't know. I just feel like it's a lot of chest pumping because they know you're never going to run into them, and they get to talk shit and it's whatever. Yeah, I mean you're never going to see them.
Yeah.
Gas is going to hit $10 a gallon. You think they're going to drive out?
Nah.
There's a lot more important things going on in the world than any of this. Well, we can talk about something positive. Firewater. Have you watched the Harley Quinn animated series at all?
I have not. I've watched a couple of clips here and there. I like the Obi-Wan. That's gonna get the chat excited. Some people in the chat.
Here we go. He's here.
Oh, the man, the myth, the legend.
Here.
Hey guys.
So hey,
what's up? So I can't stay because I promised my wife I would spend some time with her before I stream tonight.
Sure.
Yeah, that's totally okay.
But I saw Firewater on.
Yeah.
And bro,
hi.
I wanted to come say hi to Firewater because it's been too long since I've said hi to Firewater, and I miss this guy. I miss this guy's takes. I miss his sense of humor. I miss his pizzazz, as it were. I love all of you. Listen,
thank you for that.
All of you just like everybody with this bitching and moaning and like BS back and forth and everything. You realize it's all about some cape crap, right? Like it don't matter in real life. Get out there, either get a job if you don't have a job, go volunteer somewhere.
Oh,
you know what
yeah,
I mean? Like,
I told Zod I messaged him myself
That's fine. I'm going to be out of here in just a second. And that's not, I'm not saying that because I got to be out of here for Zot. Because I said I just made like homemade whipped cream for some strawberry stuff. And I am not going to like waste that and like have that like melt all, right? You know what I'm saying? So, no, I'm just saying, listen. Remember like 2 years ago around this time, everybody was like excited. Everybody was talking about fun stuff. Everybody was friends. Everybody was, like streaming together. I used to rush home, man, because I couldn't wait to either get on Max's stream or somebody else's stream or whatever, man. And we all did these things. We all had so much fun, and now
I was even on a
and then the Snyder Cut came out, and all of a sudden everybody started getting on all this BS of
worst thing that could have happened.
Of like, I know this and I know that, and people started assuming the worst about each other, and people started acting like they were bigger than they were, and then people started lying about other people. I don't know, me and other people, right? Because it was all posturing and like ooh, look, like we're gonna make, like, how many times, Brian, have I been told in the last 2 years that I'm not a real Snyder fan?
Oh yeah, and how dare
whatever
you
the hell that
everyone.
means. I don't even know what the hell that means, because like last I checked, like if I like all of Zack Snyder's movies, like except for like I really haven't watched Sucker Punch too well, so I don't know really for sure if I like Sucker Punch as well, but I know that I like everything else, and I'm looking forward to everything else that the man is doing.
Thank you,
so
Zod, for
so
being
my
here.
question is, hey, what's up, Zod? So my question is this: if I'm not a Snyder fan, then what the hell am I? Right? Because people can bastardize something that I said, chop up a video literally into a million pieces and make it out to sound like I said that I hate Zack Snyder when I said when I said 6 years ago now that I had a love-hate relationship with him, because it's called like a joke. It's called like tongue in cheek to say I have a love-hate relationship with somebody because I, like many other people, wouldn't have killed off Dick Grayson. Does that mean that I hate Zack Snyder? No. It's like learn the freaking English language. Okay. Like, and then all of a sudden it went from me having a discussion with Jeremy, because you know what? There are people in the community that, like, everyone who's out there was out there streaming about the Snyder Cut, promoting the Snyder Cut, trying to do everything that they could to make the Snyder Cut happen. Those are people who stood up, right? They were serving the community and trying their best to help the community. Every last effing one of those people were leaders in the community. Oh, but no. Enosh said he was the leader. That Enosh started it. So you know what?
I do need to interrupt something here. I appreciate everyone coming.
I'm not. Nobody's ganging up on Zod.
I have no intention of ganging up on
Wait.
Zod.
I gotta apologize to everyone, because I reached out to Zod earlier, and it's my lack of communication. I'm glad everyone's here, but I was just gonna do a solo stream.
Can I
with me and Zod?
No, that's fine. I love these people. I love these people.
I love these people. I know. It's my fault. It's my fault.
Before you say all that, can I just say, Enosh, I just want to say, while you're on this stream with me, because this is a rare occurrence, so I just want to say to you right off the bat, man, I'm really, really excited about that show that Tifftastic and Meg are doing together
July 8th
on your channel. I'm super hyped up for that, because like I said, and I also want to point some attention to that, just simply because of the fact that there were actually people who commented because they couldn't believe that we were cordial to one another on a stream. I mean, on a Twitter thread. And the point I'm trying to make is, just because you have disagreements about certain things, about one thing or another, or you like these guys over here, but I don't like these guys over there, doesn't mean that you can't find common ground on other things. And that's my whole problem with streams like this. It's like, listen, I said what I said yesterday. I'm not going to take back the things that I said. Those were my feelings about those particular issues. But it's nothing personal, and it's not like somebody is going. I'm going at you guys personally. It's not like I hate any of you guys. I've streamed with all you guys. I actually, really like all of you guys for different reasons. So just because I disagree over certain other things,
that's not disagreement when you tell someone to fucking put their nuts up. don't hide behind an avatar.
Well,
That's
you also
bullshit.
and it's not just.
Wait, hold
Okay, so I'm gonna get going, but like I said,
Good
but
job.
I don't got a problem with this guy. Listen, I've said again, but like this is this is the thing. This is why it's gonna keep on going until somebody stops it, because people got to stop trying to one up each other. People got to stop trying to get one over on each other or try to make people look bad or whatever.
Right.
People got to stop being in back rooms after shows are done, after shows, and like talking about people and throwing people under the bus and making up stuff just so that like they can soar, just so somebody else can fall and all that nonsense. That's what's gonna stop. Because listen, I've told everybody, man, like, look, I've been at the point, man. I took about 3.5 weeks off last month, and it was one of the best freaking things that I could have done. And I came back refreshed.
She can help.
I came back refreshed, and you know what I came back saying? Listen, if I can't trust people, I don't want them around. I'd rather do things by myself than be in a situation where I hear people be nice to me to my face, and then I find out that they're talking about me on some other stream, or they're leaving comments on in some other chat, or they're doing something like that. It's listen, be consistent. That's all. That's all I want from anybody. Be consistent. If you don't like me, don't like me. Yeah, F you.
Enosh, you can trust me. Tell me everything.
Everyone's
Hold on, wait. If Saggy said F you, Enosh, does that so who are you going to marry and who are you going to kill?
Let's realize we're all part of the problem.
I'm marrying Saggy. I'm telling you that right now.
Okay.
All right, I gotta go.
Nothing personal against you.
Have a good night. Have a good night, Enosh.
You can all come over to Poindexter Lounge afterwards between 12 and 12:30 because we'll be streaming tonight.
It's too late, man. I gotta get up at 6.
Well, RJ, let me handle it. Everyone's guilty here. Everyone's guilty. I really don't like. Zeno. I wanted to address you personally, but you've gone way too personal as well. This isn't a stream to come at people.
Dropped the hard R multiple times.
Okay,
Hey,
but you keep bringing it up for reasons too, and I want to talk to him personally.
He is a scummy.
Okay.
Listen,
calm
scumbag.
down.
Isn't there a degree of
Calm down.
redundancy there?
I wasn't gonna do this as like a call out, Zeno. I want to talk to you privately sometime. I do. And Zod, thank you for being manning up and being here. I didn't want this to be. I was actually gonna do a soul stream with me and Zod, but I'm glad everyone's here.
Recorded it or something. And not
I know. I should have been.
Max.
I should have been clear with not sending out the link or
I'm here. Hi.
Oh, but thank you, Saggy, for helping me navigate.
Saggy's here, so the stream is already better because Saggy's here. So
here, this is the thing, right? Because I saw the shit show on the Twatters. I actually talked about it a little bit.
I do need to say. I like Sil, I like Zod, and I like Skywalker, and I still like Matt Jarbo, but I don't. There was a lot of personal stuff. I don't like him commenting on appearances, especially with my boy Skywalker. And I will talk to Matt if personally or whatever.
I mean, when you have people calling Matt racist and saying some stuff.
Well, listen. Let's not be naive and think it's not both sides.
Yeah. Stop. Here's the thing. Everyone has said some fucked up shit about each other and this whole thing. And I'm at the point where it's like, you know what? I don't care. I associate who I want to associate with for the sheer fact that I like those people. And if they don't get along, that's their problem. I am not your goddamn mothers, and I'm not going to keep fucking moderating my fucking friend groups. Everyone says fucked up shit to each other. If you don't want to forgive each other, that's fine. That's your business. But it needs to stop being this he said, she said shit. When I saw that, no offense to I love both Zod and I love RJ, but when you two are going, well, this person said this, and then Zod was like, whoa, this person said that, and I'm sitting here like, so everyone has said some stupid shit about something that pissed people off. Who cares? Let's all just agree that we all are angry, emotional.
Yes,
and
he does.
Just
Zeno.
try to fucking just stop.
I will get to that later. Anyone that tells a woman that she's talking too much and to go fill her mouth with something else except her words deserves a clown.
Let me just say though.
No, I'm just saying.
Max, is Abu Nas was not talking about anybody specifically. He was not referencing anybody.
It doesn't matter.
Generally, no, I understand.
That probably doesn't really help much, John. I like you.
But I'm just making that clear because I had to talk. I talked to I talked to both Abu Nas and
Right, and
Ashley
I'll
behind,
talk to him
behind the
anytime, not that he wants to
scenes
talk to me.
to let them to find out what was going on. And I told, and Abu Nas made it clear that he was not referencing anybody specific.
Doesn't matter.
I know.
In general.
I know. I'm just saying.
Max, you
I'm
see the
just saying.
hypocrisy, though. But
That's
you see
why
the
I. That's
hypocrisy.
why. That's why I
But
said he's his own worst enemy. That's why Snyder
this-
fans are their own worst enemy.
This
Yeah.
is the hypocrisy all around. And you're right, it is on both sides because the more you see this shit, it's like you said, you didn't like what Abu Nas said, that's fine. Other people didn't have a problem with it. And then other people who don't have a problem with it have a problem with some of the stuff our friends are saying. So again, it goes full circle. It really does. And it's not fair. And it's, hypocritical to be like,
I'm not
the
the
something
speech.
bad, and then they'll go back and say, well, this person said something
Yeah.
bad, and nothing gets resolved, guys.
I'm
Nothing
not
gets
the
resolved.
I'm not the police, Zeno. But my point is, if you really care about Zack Snyder and you really want things to go forward, regardless if it's happened or not, you got to realize what you do and what you put out there in his name, because this is a different situation where it's very tied to the person, and that's why I said they're their own worst enemy. I'll be real. I wish Abu Nas is talented. He's a good rapper. He's fun, but he's on the many people's list. As when you talk, there's many occasions. I won't get all the specifics, but it's just not cool. And I don't blame Zach. Don't blame the nerd queens for when you don't get to talk to Zach. I'm not saying that's not. I'm not saying. I'm not saying that's not what it's about. People are different.
For people that want access media, these people don't really behave.
People have brought
They're
her up,
complete
brought them
liability.
up, and whether you like them or you hate them, if you really want Zach to continue, or if you really want to, everyone has to get along. And I for one, Us United could have been really cheesy, but honestly, you need everyone if you want it to come back, and everyone needs to act like adults. Because when Zach gets on the stream,
But it goes both
he acts
ways.
like an adult. Exactly. I know that, Saggy. I know that. Everyone needs to. If you really care about Zach, and I mean, I also put a nose on Wes Ashley. But I'll save that because I don't want to get Zod's fair enough to cut here, and I know these are his friends. I don't want to put Zod in a bad
Listen. He's my friend, but I'll tell you this: you can say anything that
Well,
you
I
want to
just
say about
personally-
him. That's not that doesn't.
personally, subjectively-
he's a grown man and he can defend himself. I'm here because I'm here of my own accord. Because here's the thing: I have my own views on the situation.
Yes.
And again, my view may not be popular because RJ said it earlier. Well, you can't just say these kinds of things and then turn around and say that it's all good fun and it's all content. But I got news for you. To me, okay, and this is just my opinion. I'm not speaking for anybody else. To me, that's all it is. It's just content. I learned that from who I learned that from, and I'm gonna speak plainly and honestly. I learned that from Saggy Melons. Saggy and I got into so many arguments and so many like little battles and stuff over misunderstandings and things that we shouldn't have been arguing about. And I learned and I realized from then on,
she's taking control.
That no matter what happened, no matter what kind of arguments you had, I don't care what you say about me. I don't care if you call me a crooked-eyed cripple or whatever you want to call me. I don't care. It doesn't matter. To me,
I don't like
it's
this
all
personal stuff.
But to me, it's all content. None of it matters in the long run because people are watching, and I'm going to make another point. People are watching these live streams, for example, and they're commenting in the one stream in favor of the things that me and Skywalker and Sil and all of them are saying. And then they're then they're in the other stream commenting on things that we're saying, agreeing with you all. So you know what that tells me? It's like the Roman Colosseum. People just like drama. They just like to bask in the drama.
That's what I was saying when it first started. Because it's like you can see the people in the streams.
And Brian, I want to address you too, because that's exactly the point. They go back and forth. And so to me, it doesn't matter what we say. I've made it very plain and very clear that my only issue with Matt Jarbo was the Autumn Snyder joke. That was my only issue. I had no other issues with him, and I
don't
was,
like that
and
either. Yeah,
and I was
Hold
fine.
on, wait. Hold on, Zod. Wait, real quick, because Saggy does things for content. No, Saggy uses her haters for content. Anything Saggy talks about that she's passionate about, I do because I'm passionate about it. I don't do things for the sake of content.
No. I no, and let me clarify. I'm not trying. That's not what I'm saying.
Hey, Max, I got to dip, man. I'll catch y'all later.
Oh,
right?
thanks, Firewater. We'll reconnect later.
Firewater.
Have a good one, everyone.
Let me clarify what I mean by that. I'm not saying that about passion. I'm not saying that it's all fake. I'm saying that what it is when I say I take it just as content, meaning that I have a lot of things I may say that I want to get off my chest because I'm upset about a particular topic or a particular person or a particular issue. I'm going to say that. But when somebody claps back at me and says, well, you said this or you said that, I don't take it personally, and I don't look at them and be like, well, I hate you because you're coming back at me. No, I look at it as like, I did my content. I said what I had to say. You responded to it. RJ, you brought up Bradley and Austin. Those are two people you should not have brought up, because Bradley and Austin and I are friends now. We've made up behind the scenes. We have settled our differences. We do not have any issues. I am not. Well, that's good to hear. So what I'm saying is, you don't know who we talk to behind the scenes. You don't know who I call out behind the scenes or what I've said. So just because I didn't say publicly that, I didn't agree with what Abu Nas said, doesn't mean that I didn't talk to Abu Nas behind the scenes. You have to understand, like, people talk about the disagreements I've had with Enosh in the past. Enosh and I talk all the time. We have DMs. We talk to each other. We're friends. Max and I, we talk offline all the time. Sil and I, we talk offline all the time. These are things that people, just because you don't know about these things doesn't mean that they don't happen. And you can't draw conclusions just based on an argument that you had with somebody on Twitter or on YouTube. Who cares? It's just, like I said, at the end of the day, at least for me, and this is why I'm clarifying it like this, it's just content. And with regards to Tony, I was just kidding with you when I said all that stuff. When I said bring it on, if you got it, flaunt it, I was just kidding with you. I wasn't being serious. I didn't think you were being serious either, because I've never known you to be talking about Sil and Mikey ever. So I just was assuming that you were just trolling. That's why I said what I said. And when I was calling you Frogman, it was just a joke because you got a Frogman avatar. None of it with you was serious at all. So I really didn't understand why it resonated with you on that level, because you are.
Tony doesn't know you.
Yeah, but Tony is also known for being a troll in many circles. So that's really what it is. But yeah, I've said my piece, but that's all I wanted to say.
I'm not starting to beef. I'm not starting to beef with Abu, but I'm not playing dumb either. Like I've consistently stayed away from him because people like him and he's a friend. Like there's certain people just like Mr. West Ashley. I respect the OGs. I'm going to say that. I respect the OGs. I don't mock them for what they did to get the Snyder cut out. But the thumbnail was not made just for drama. It was saying stop putting the blame on other people, even if you dislike certain ladies or whatever. I don't want to get into all that drama. Stop regurgitating this bullshit when this is not. And stop acting like you know what Zack wants, when publicly he said us united. He did all this other stuff, and he talks to people. I'm sorry that people didn't get the recognition they deserved. I'm actually going to say that. And I personally, subjectively think the Zack crack stuff is, I know why it's done, because people do get messed up in the head about wanting to collaborate with Zack. But I think even that and this guy that does the Snyder cult, that doesn't help Zack. That doesn't put the fandom in a good look. And it really remove your personal feelings. And that's why I put clown noses on everyone. If you really want things to continue and you want things to be better, stop making it about you when it's about Zack, and stop blaming other people. Because listen, the circle is much smaller than it is, and it could have been for Zack Snyder in engaging with his fans. And it's because a lot of the fools on the right here. I'm sorry. especially Ryan Kinnell. You know, he is not going to interact with people in fandom on the level he did in the past.
I don't know Ryan Kinnell, so I can't.
No. I know that. I know, but I'm saying because of things that have happened, and you can't blame Zack for distancing himself from bullshit. And that's where I said he shouldn't engage with this stuff because it's a shit show. Everyone needs to grow up and behave. I'm sorry.
Right
sorry,
on, Nicotina.
Yeah.
I'm at Nicotina.
All right. It's bullshit.
All right. Sorry.
By the
Go
way,
ahead,
really quick, this is important, Max.
Yeah.
Oh,
Michelle, I didn't know what Sean was saying. Wow. That's great.
Congratulations.
Michelle,
Congrats.
Pregnant again. You could come, you guys, with my second child. I was feeling sick for a week. I don't come. Wow, congrats. That's a thing to.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's a thing to applaud.
Fantastic.
It's mine, by the way.
That's great. That's great, Michelle and Sean.
It's mine.
Oh, come on. I don't have any issue. Listen, it's subjective. You know, I don't have any issue with saying, even if it's not personally directed at one woman, to say that a woman needs to be quiet and should fill her mouth with something else instead of her words. Fuck you. I'm saying that across the board for anyone that says that stuff. And I'll talk to Abu Nas. I don't think he wants to. I'll talk to anyone. But that's bullshit, and that's why you're your own worst enemy when you use stuff like that. Yeah, we all have friends that talk like that. Yeah, but Abu, I'm sorry, man. You're a good rapper. You're your worst enemy. You're very talented. When you say shit like that, it makes you look bad. It makes Snyder look bad. And I'm sorry. And I don't want to put Zod in a weird, because I know you're friends with him, and I know Saggy's friends with him. So I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not.
You're talking. You again, subjectively. You are speaking what is in your heart and what you feel.
No, anyone that says that
for that, okay, that's fine.
Even anyone that says that as a joke, fuck you. I don't like people like who else did that? Mega Hater said, you know, Brie Larson needs to fill her mouth with something else instead of her words. Fuck you. That's what when you know, we like women until they go out of line, they say something we don't like, and then fill your mouth with something else. That's where I'm like, no, fuck you. And that's why you're not gonna, because Zack respects women. You can see it in the way he films. He does content and storylines with it. You see the way he conducts them. He's not the best with his words. He's not bad with his words on interviews. But I don't see him participating with people that talk like that because it's immature. That's all. And then don't blame someone else when stuff doesn't happen when you talk like that. And that's not the first thing I've seen with him like that. My main issue with Wes is the selling merch with the Zack crack, and I understand the idea that people get messed up in the head. I just don't think that really. I'm not here to.
I think we need to have a business conversation with Mr. West Ashley about Zack crack. He'll explain it all to you and break it all down.
No, I understand. He had a wonderful video with his kids. I found out later, and I made a mistake too towards him personally, which I apologize for publicly. I didn't mean to bring any attention on his children. His children were great. They had a podcast. I found out later from the interview with Skywalker, and they got a video notice by Zack, which is great. And I'm not saying he's never talked to Zack, but when you sell merch, Zack crack, it makes it look, it's not good for Zack or his fandom either. I'm saying I think people need to chill if you really care about Zack. Yes.
Max, at the end of the day, there's nothing that the fans can do that's going to affect Zack. Zack is very far removed from this, and like at the end of the day, I think it
can affect Zack.
It doesn't though. It doesn't
after that through the Geeks and Gamers. Ann Cernoff made that article right after about the fandom. It can impact him. I'm not saying it ultimately will, but if you really want him to succeed, stop making it about your mother effing selves. Get along with people you don't like because you're carrying Zack's name. If you really want to carry the hashtag and you really care about him and his future and his projects, act like adults and stop blaming others for your shortcomings.
But Max, that's the problem that a lot of us on the other side have. A lot of the people that are telling us to move on and are telling us that that we shouldn't be focused on this anymore. We should move on. Those are the people that are totally omitting it and ignoring it, like when something momentous happens, like yesterday, where we literally had both Warner Brothers official account and Zack Snyder tweeting out about the digital release. This was monumental because Warner Brothers has never done anything to promote Zack Snyder's Justice League. So
there is some truth to that, but
them doing this,
it doesn't mean a lot either.
No. It doesn't mean automatically that restore the SnyderVerse is happening. But here's
RJ,
the thing.
this doesn't help either. I'm going to talk to him privately. I don't want to make a spectacle of it, but that doesn't help.
Oh no, he's a douchebag. He can go fuck himself. I don't care.
Okay, well, please. I don't like the things he said about RJ. Lots of people have gone too personal. Stop it, please. Stop it, please. I'm not here to make a spectacle of all this, but yeah.
But ultimately, what it means is that Warner Brothers and Warner Brothers Discovery and Zack Snyder are talking, and that's very important. That's very important. Okay, so again, that's the point that a lot of us were trying to make yesterday. It was a celebratory thing, and then we got all these people talking about how it doesn't mean anything just because the digital copy is coming out. No, I know.
The problem is the personal stuff. The problem
but do you have proof that they're actually talking, Zeno?
Oh, see, Zod, I have said those things. I mean, I will say those things. I've been. And hear this thing, okay? My opinion and approach of move on, is one of kind of like an like a love for you guys, almost in a sense that like I don't like getting my hopes up, and I told you guys this. Multiple times.
I understand that. Yeah,
and I've always came from that point. So like when you get to certain things where, from somebody who's not 100% ingrained in what's going on, you can see how some of the stuff might come across as a little too far.
I can see
I've
that.
seen this, and I've been dogpiled because of it. Just by saying, "Hey guys, what the is going on?" Like,
I mean, I talk about the quote like everyone should move on or stop getting excited over little things, but again, that's my audience, and I don't really care because if people are gonna come who are big Zack Snyder fans and come to my channel just to cry to me, I'm just gonna say I don't give a fuck. It's my opinion. Go fuck yourself. Go somewhere else. So like that's how I take it. Like I've had people come to my channel when I talk about the Zack Snyder stuff, and they come to try to shit on me, and I'm like, you are in the wrong place because I'm not the one. I'm not one of those YouTubers that's just sit there and cater to your crybaby bullshit. If you don't want to hear what I have to say, go somewhere else.
But all this takes place. But the thing is, all this takes place on Twitter, and you'll be just minding your own business, posting what you think. And then you'll get dogpiled on by a bunch of people that come into your mentions talking all kinds of mess. And that's what I'm saying. If I'm not coming into your mentions bothering you,
well, you do follow RJ Zod. I did have to correct you on that. So he didn't.
Yeah, he came up in my mention. But here,
because you follow him.
But I'm not. But see, I'm not even talking about RJ either. Because here's the thing with RJ. I know how RJ feels. I know what RJ thinks. And so when I responded to his tweet, because he brought that up a couple times. When I responded to his tweet, I already knew what he was saying, but I did that for the benefit of my audience. The same way you will post something like that for the benefit of the people who are paying attention to you. I don't expect RJ to agree with everything I say. Like RJ and we may disagree about this stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that we do like.
Fine.
And to me, I'm not mad at you.
But you were insinuating that I got my information and my opinion from Matt Jarbo, though.
I understand, so and I will tell you, I said that on purpose. Because again, Matt Jarbo,
take the bait.
Yeah, right,
take the bait.
Right.
To be fair,
all it was.
Said that
to be fair, and that's what it was. That's all it was. It was not
you
meant
really,
to be taken personally.
You don't play poker, RJ, because you know it's very easy to see that it gets to some people.
I wasn't, and like I said, I wasn't trying.
Just like you and Matt push their buttons.
And how you should know, and honestly, RJ, how you should know how I felt about it was when I actually reposted your stream. Okay, I wouldn't do that if I was really mad at what you were saying. You wouldn't see me like repost your stream for anything. I just thought it was funny. I thought I actually really liked the thumbnail.
The thumbnail.
That's why I reposted it a bunch of times. I thought it was cool. But then we also had somebody else who is on the outside of this whole thing, who literally is a villain, and this person literally took your thumbnail and was using it and was agreeing with you, and you should never want a guy like that to be agreeing with you. And I think you already know who I'm
Oh,
talking.
if that's the case, that guy can go.
Oh yeah. He was like,
you know,
Wait,
I can.
who?
You
It's
know who,
Dino.
Saggy. Yeah, you know who.
Oh,
So again, I you know, this is but see again, I already know I can go on there and I can come on here and I could talk to you reasonably because I see you all as reasonable people. And like I said, the whole thing with Tony,
Sean, thanks for Sean and Michelle. I'm gonna reach out. I want to have Sean back on anyway. You know,
Sean's
he likes
cool as heck.
he
Sean's
likes
amazing.
he likes a little calmer stream to be on. No offense to anyone. He's just like,
I mean, to be
I'll
fair,
talk
this
to you
is
later.
pretty calm. I mean,
Yeah.
All things
Well,
considered, this could be a lot worse.
Come on, dude. This is actually pretty civil. No, this is half the reason why I stopped talking about Snyder. I got so fucking tired of it.
Why
I was
do you
so
think,
fucking done.
Brian? Why do you think? I don't know if you follow my channel, but my channel is not about any of this. When I do my channel, my primary show is late night Q&A with Zod Rider, and I interview people from all walks of life, all different types of. It has nothing to do really with Snyder or any of this stuff.
Dude,
this is strictly a hobby. This is strictly something that is you know, a fight. I'm in it for the long haul because I love Zack Snyder and I love his work. But at the end of the day, I'm not out to disrespect anybody. I'm all about having good fun, and I know the banter can get a little bit rough sometimes, but I don't take it personally.
Well, Zod, have you been watching Strange New Worlds, man?
Stranger what?
Strange New Worlds.
Strange New Worlds. No, but I've been watching the Orville.
I will share this about Zod. Zod's a good dude. We me and him talk personally, and I know this. He's like the. You know, like the boys show. When he gets with his boys, he gets wound up and he gets himself into trouble and says he pops off. But he consistently tried to do other stuff. But what did he say on the other stream? Every time I think they're out, they pull me back in.
Yeah, like The Godfather. Just when I thought I was out,
I'm not
pulled
saying
me back in.
I'm not saying that thought hasn't gone personal too, and I don't like that. But you know, what am I going to do? Not talk to everybody because everyone's gone personal. In this
I don't. My thing is I don't. And even okay, and like I say, even with
Zod with his boys when he started the
no. But even with the Matt Jarbo stuff. When I say the Uber Eats guy, I say that so I don't have to mention him. I say that so I don't have to mention him by name. I'm not saying that because you know, working for Uber, driving and delivering Uber Eats is a bad thing. I'm saying that because that's a way to identify him without me having to say Matt Jarbo. You understand that's what that's about. So it's not meant to be a slap in the face or making fun of his profession. It's just the way it is.
I'm legit surprised that you guys said Matt Jarbo more than 3 times and he has not appeared. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I know. Hey Ashley, how are you doing?
Hey, how are you? Good to be here. Good to be here.
I maxed this up. I really maxed this up because I was.
Oh well, first off, how you gonna make a stream like this and not show up to it, bro?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how you show up? Like,
I was
half an hour
sleeping
late.
hardcore. You know what? I had some errands to do earlier, and I was tired. That's all it was.
You know, I hopefully everyone's having a good night. You know, I just got here, but
Ashley,
I will say, things. You know, I don't care. You can make comments about. You know, I'd rather you say that lady's crazy. That lady's this, and that. But when the only thing that you can attack is the fact that someone's a woman,
yeah,
I think that shows your lack of intelligence, and just your archaic nature. And when there's, you know, people that find that humorous or funny, and then, you know, we can like be flippant and say, oh, it's just, you know, boys being boys. You know, when you tell someone to put a D in their mouth, I mean, is that not vulgar?
No, it's vulgar. It is.
That's very dismissive to women. And then and Zach's not about that. That's all I'm saying. Was this for drama? Oh, a little bit.
It's cool.
But I said my own worst enemy. That's what. Don't stop blaming others. Don't. I listen. I know certain factions of the Snyder fandom don't get along, but don't blame them for what you're doing. And don't And I hope everyone. I'm not going to get to talk to Zach. I don't think I should. I haven't been there from the beginning. I don't mock people at the beginning that put in all the hard work, like Zod, Wes Ashley, Abu Nas, Fatal J. I'm just saying that
well, yeah,
you're your own worst enemy.
Also, there was also a lot of things that I took issue with that Matt Jarbo said about me personally. There were
I told Matt
that here's the thing. He said all these things that he didn't know. He doesn't know what he's talking about, and when you just speak out of turn and you don't know what you're saying,
Matt Jarbo consistently goes personal. I still like Matt, but he's consistently goes personal. Yeah, it doesn't help anything. I said that's why I didn't hop on the stream. I appreciate RJ. I understand why you made that stream. You should be able to say your comment without people alluding that you can't think for yourself. And then Zod, you elevated that the other day with RJ when he was really just commenting generally, and you made it. You tagged Sil and other people. You got worked up in the moment. You tagged other people when he was just making a comment on Twitter. It wasn't directed at you, so.
Yeah, I mean, and
I can't control him just like I can't control you either, Zeno, obviously.
People can just ask a question is in the exact quote was I said honest question, do you think blank behavior, calling people betas, is toxic? General question, and when you are coming at someone because you've had conversations with this person on stream before, not more than that, and then they're being dismissive and laughing at your comment, and then every other time it's I'm toxic. And then the response, other than what I got from Zod today, which I appreciate, was that it was a rebuttal stream. What can I tell you?
Oh, Saggy might have to go. Hey, thanks, Saggy, for helping out.
I'm good. Yeah, thank you for having me on for a bit. I have work in the morning, so I gotta head out. But before I go, I just want to say, like I said, guys, it's fucking movies. Like, we shouldn't be this angry at each other over movies. It's getting a little. That's why I moved away from movie talk, because it's like, why are we this mad over movies and what will happen, what won't happen? It's petty. We're all grown adults. Let's just stop giving each other too much attention of things we don't agree on, because at this point it's not doing anyone any good. No one's losing subs over it. No one's going anywhere. No one's changing their mind. So if that's the case, we've said our piece. Y'all, the audience, believe how you want. Don't let anyone on YouTube make you question your own mentality, your own sanity. It's not fucking worth it. We're just YouTube people, or people who can have conversations. We should. I miss the days when Zod, RJ, me, Max, all the people back in the day, like, we used to have fun with this. It's starting to lose its fun.
PlayStation Plus podcast.
Right. It's losing its fun.
I tried bringing that back. Didn't work out.
Good times,
but
guys.
I'm saying, right. Like, it used to be fucking fun, and now it's just every stream. Like, we have all these people here looking at this trash fire, and it's like, we should everybody involved.
It's a dumpster fire. I'll tell you.
Press that like button, though, guys.
I didn't tell Abu Nas to F off. I said he's his own worst enemy, and he creates his own problems, and that's probably why he says he made it about himself. I'm entertaining. We'd have the best interview with Zack. It's not about you. It's about Zack. No one's going there for you. No one's going there for whoever interviewed Zack before. It's about Zack. I'll talk to Abu Nas. I'll reach out to him. He probably will ignore me. I don't think he likes me.
Yeah, I would love to talk. I would love to talk too.
I love
You know me.
everybody.
I talk to everyone I can.
Yes,
Everyone
I love
knows that.
everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. I'm gonna go before y'all get into another topic, and also Ezra Miller is innocent. Okay, love you. Bye.
I said the same thing.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Whatever. F. Ezra Miller.
You're being toxic, Max.
I hope he's innocent. I hope he's innocent. But
you're being toxic.
He's not good for his coworkers. That's for sure. That put all this work into this movie.
I mean, maybe Zeno, if someone is, saying disgusting things, if someone told him to F off, maybe that was because of nasty things that came out of his mouth. All right.
Yeah.
And then instead of saying, my bad, you then go on Twitter and you double down and say, I'm just a toxic male.
Well, the other
I'm
thing
from another generation. Deal with it.
Yeah, that's not how
here.
That's not how grown-ups deal with things, right? Let's I had that ready to let's do the context. It's not the worst thing I've seen, but it honestly, Zach's not going to talk to a fool that talks like that.
Don't come to me like that ever.
Yeah, Zack. Yeah, no, that's not respectful to women, and that's a lot of the problems on the internet right now.
Not respectful to any individual either.
We're cool with you until you disagree with me, you challenge me, and then it's go put a dick in your mouth. It is a joke, yeah, but you got to realize what you're doing. I'm sorry. That's why I'll tell that right to Abu Nas on a stream or in a DM. I'm like, Zach's not going to be cool with that. Are you kidding me? Yeah, just because you're a good rapper, and he is a good rapper, and he does cool songs. And WB, I think, one of the Twitters retweeted his rap, which was really cool. That's fun. But still, this isn't the first thing. All right.
I love how just because I like somebody's tweets, that suddenly makes me a fan. Y'all know I use Twitter a lot, right? I like a lot of tweets. The whole Casey Walsh thing. The whole Casey Walsh thing is hilarious to me. I barely talk to Casey. I don't know him personally. The times that I've talked to Casey, I've actually publicly on stream called him out because I think he sometimes goes way too harsh and too personal. So y'all don't even know.
If I was consistent, I would kick. What should I kick everyone to the curb, including you, Zeno?
No, Zeno already deserves to get kicked to the curb. Let's be honest.
I'm sorry, Zeno. People give you a lot of room, my friend. And,
there's very little room for
Max.
you anymore.
Max is one of the people that has been the most. I know what you said, dude. I don't care what the context was. It's
stupid.
Something that you probably.
He was a dumbass for saying that.
You were very, very lucky that you're in this chat right now, homie. Like honestly.
Oh,
so
I
wouldn't be talking shit. So like Zeno, do everybody a favor and actually just kind of be cool for once. And I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just trying to say, hey,
and
man,
I called you, bro.
We are being very, very kind to you, my man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just
I told you I didn't want to be associated with that crap privately. I said, don't have this come up again. Not that I can
None of us want to be
you.
associated with that.
I think, and I said it doesn't matter what the context was. Doesn't matter if you think you're right or wrong. I said it's stupid, and it's not. It just doesn't have any place. And if you really care about people, and listen. I'll stop now because this isn't about calling people out. Viewer,
can I say something?
Yes.
Zeno, when he was sitting there talking about Zod, I said, I like Zod. Yeah. Okay. I spoke up. Go back and watch that stream. Okay. Because when he said something about Zod, I said, I like Zod. I don't know that side of Zod. And that's exactly what I said. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
then leave, Zeno. Get the hell out. If you don't like it, sorry, nobody is going to be cool with you calling me the F slur or using the N word repeatedly on streams. No one likes that behavior. No one wants to associate with that.
I don't. It doesn't help me criticizing others when I actually care about criticizing others. When one of my friends,
how do you think the majority of the panel that we're looking at clip on right now would feel about you, Zeno, repeatedly saying the N word the way you have? Saying it to black people in a Discord server who repeatedly asks you to stop.
Yeah.
You're not cool, dude. You're not welcome here if you're doing that kind of stuff. Nobody wants to associate with that. If Sil knew the kind of things you've said, he would not like you.
Zeno, stop. Don't highlight that. We don't need to highlight. We don't need to highlight
that. Is why he needs to get the fuck out of here.
All right. Well, let's ignore that. Ignore that. I'm going to handle that privately. I'm going to Zeno. When I call you next, I want a response, please. Okay. All right. Let's watch this so we get the context. And this is all I mean by this. This isn't to go hard. Look, I could go hard at certain people, but I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want this cycle to go. It's just Zach's going to have. You deserve a clown nose. You're a fool if you think Zach wants anything to do with this.
That gets all bent out of shape. There's too much toxic masculinity.
I've heard this consistently from him. This is the let's not play games. This is back to the fandom menace. This is the big
betas.
That's that's from those are from that's his like dark console shtick. If you know the dark console stuff that Mr. President Abu Nas does, that's.
Well, no. I mean, that's consistent talk from the fandom menace. I mean, they don't really exist anymore, but this is strong connection to this bullshit. And that's what Zach said he didn't want to be associated with. Even though he said Geeks and Gamers, it was that. And it's not other people's fault. I do know, I think I've had sources that said I'm not going to reveal, but after the Zack Snyder thing on Geeks and Gamers, his circle got smaller. And don't blame that on other Snyder fans. Blame it on your own behavior. I'm sorry. And that's cool. I'm not cool because that was really awesome to have Zach interact with his fans that much. It's not, I don't think, I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. I don't think it's ever going to happen on that level again because of stuff like that. And we don't know, it could have impacted things.
Well, now it doesn't. You know what? The truth is, though, now it doesn't need to because now Warner Brothers is actually promoting his stuff, which they weren't doing before. So,
well, that's a good sign.
Zach had no other outlet than to go to the fans because Warner Brothers wasn't promoting the stuff themselves. Well, so now that Warner Brothers is doing it, he's not going to have the reasons to go on YouTube channels and stuff like that. It's because Release the Snyder Cut was a guerrilla marketing campaign. That's the reason. That's the whole purpose of it.
Hey, Matt, before you start, you're my friend still. I don't like how personal you went on that stream the other day with certain things on people's
I am perfectly fine with that. I don't care.
Well, I think you should care. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop talking to you, though.
He didn't have to leave. You have to run.
No. Let's not call him a runner because I'll tell you, I heard him say facts that he doesn't want to be on a stream with you after the Autumn Snyder thing, and that's fair.
Oh, that's okay. Fair. That's perfectly fine. I mean, if he wants to run and cry about it, that's okay. I mean, we can have a conversation. We can have a conversation about it. He won't address me directly, though. He won't address me directly. He'll run to a live stream, right, where they live in an echo chamber. Okay, whereas on my stream, one of their guys was all like there last night, and I was like, hey, why don't you come on? Because they won't let you on the show, but I'll let you on to have a conversation. That's all I'm doing. But these aren't even men, dude. You can't even classify these boys as men.
Oh, now you're okay.
They're afraid. If I'm in my car in an Albertsons parking lot, oh, fear me, apparently.
Well, are you gonna have something of substance here? Or you're just gonna call them out like that?
When you run, you a coward, 100%.
No. He said that's fair. I respect his opinion on you. You pissed a lot of people off. Not to bring that up. They do not want to be on the screen with you.
Let them look. If they don't understand what it was I was attempting to say, regardless of how poorly I said it, that's a cognitive disability on their end. I've already explained it multiple times. They're coming at this from an emotional perspective. Do I need to get them like an Amazon subscription to MyDoll? Like, is that what I have to do?
Oh, well, are you coming here to do something, say something constructive, Matt? I love you, bro, but you're just making insults. We made a little bit. I'm
merely pointing out that a gaggle of grown ass men are deathly afraid of an Uber Eats driver, apparently, who doesn't have any experience in their mind. Never mind all the things I've done when I lived in LA and the projects I worked on and the things that I've accomplished. Right? I love that specifically. They focus on what I do now versus what I did a decade ago when I was living in the city. That's just the difference. That's the thing, is that these are not people that you ultimately need to have a conversation with, because they're too afraid to actually their own feelings. That's what it boils down
don't
to.
share your screen, Max. Your DMs.
Oh shit.
Ooh, shit.
I'm trying to message him.
You're lucky I took that away.
Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to message Zod to let him know even though Matt's welcome here because I was talking about him.
I was sent a link. I was sent a link a while ago.
Yeah,
this wasn't like
I did.
This wasn't like a thing.
So
I was like,
I just didn't want it. I just didn't want him to feel, like that was a trying to kick.
I wasn't trying to ambush him. To be honest,
no.
Really
I'm just saying. I'm just letting him know that. That's all.
Oh, I'm sure he's still watching. I'm sure he's fully aware. Remember, they watch everything, Max. They watch everything.
People, smash the like button, guys.
They live rent free. We live rent free in their heads, dude.
I don't want to hear this from you right now, dude.
Don't highlight it, RJ. You're half the problem. Stop highlighting it. I told you to stop.
Zeno.
I'm not gonna.
Man, you had a hot take the other day, dude. I heard you with your voice and everything, dropping multiple N-bombs.
All right, stop this. I don't like it, but this isn't help. This makes us all look like shitty if we keep talking about it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't. I don't like it.
About it and won't stop talking about it.
I don't, because it's Zeno's fault because he keeps bringing it up. You're a moron for keep bringing it up. I don't like it. I don't want to be associated with it. Stop it. And it makes us all look bad. You're hurting the whole community when someone might come by a stream and see people talking about like this. They're like, what the hell are these people talking about? It makes everyone look bad. So stop this shit. Stop it. You're hurting the whole community when you make this about yourself and your personal feelings. I was hurt because RJ called it. Stop it. You're hurting everyone. Other people are here to talk about other stuff. Stop making it about yourself. I already told you how I feel. I warned you. I don't want this shit brought up again. I don't care what context you were in your intention. It's stupid. It makes everyone look bad, and it's moronic. And I don't even want to address it on stream. That's why I reach out to you privately, and you keep bringing it up. And RJ, don't highlight everything he brings up because we don't need to. That's a big problem. Everyone does. People have big streams. Do you think they highlight every comment? The bigs don't highlight every comment in the chat. There's a reason. You don't need to address nonsense all the time.
But what if I want to give my 2 cents?
Oh my goodness.
On the nonsense.
I'm gonna put you in a timeout, Zeno. I'm sick of this. Go get some rest or something. I don't know. Whatever. God.
I can't tell if you're talking to me or him.
No. Okay. I'm at the point where I don't have, be an adult, please. All right. What were we saying?
So the video.
What's that?
The video.
Yeah.
What video was I going to watch?
We were watching the
not a Grace Rainbow video, that's for sure.
Oh, I didn't show the video. All right.
Well, hey, I'll let you guys get back to that. I was just going to pop in for a second anyway. Didn't realize that it was going to go crazy like that. So I do apologize for the disruption. But
no problem.
Super chat Max, give him your money.
Well, don't go personal, Matt. I love you, man, but stop
dude,
it, please.
They go personal on me. I don't care. I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about
that.
They want to be mad at me.
Was not cool. Skywalker's a good. You could disagree with him.
Skywalker's a dude. I will look when you've got a guy like that runs his mouth constantly, threatens to beat up RJ if he sees RJ in person.
I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear that part.
He did that last week. At no point do you owe him a modicum of respect.
Oh no, I disavow that.
When you got other people on that stream that are saying people on this panel need to be put, man, that's some disrespect towards women, and that doesn't need to be respected in any way, shape. All right. So what you're asking for is for them to treat them like you.
You gotta give a super chat tonight, then, Matt.
Fine. There we go. I can't do 2 cents though, but I'll do $2. That's fine. All I'm saying is the people that you're trying to like be friendly with, they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it because they don't offer you that back. They have no problem running multiple streams where they make multiple threats, where they bring on people to make multiple personal insults, or they make it a game to bring in those people to do
That's
that
what I'm
shit.
saying. You're a liability to Zach. Zach's not going to have anything to do with it. When you say when you say you come around here, you're going to have to mess with me, or I don't even know what they said. When you allude to certain things like that, why would a celebrity or anyone with it that's professional wouldn't have anything to do with that? Nothing.
They won't. They won't. But you got to realize this too, Max. None of these guys. Here's the thing. Zach has said that he rewards good behavior.
No,
and
he absolutely has gone personal. I don't like that.
Oh no, he's being sarcastic. I've gone personal against Sil. I know Mikey personally, and I haven't made jokes about him. I've talked about his integrity as a journalist and his integrity as a person, which is entirely something worth criticizing because I do happen to know quite a bit on a personal level that I know for a fact is complete BS. That's what I'm talking
baby
about.
Girl. Yeah, Jarbo kills lots of moods on you.
Hey, listen, I got 2 kids, so I don't kill every mood I need to kill. You know what I mean? I can make the right mood work. I'm good. That's the only one I care about. So it doesn't look. What's funny is people get mad at me because I bring information and I bring fact-based opinion. You can still call it opinion, but I bring as much data as I possibly can. You know, like what was it? Even last week, Skywalker saying confirmed Zack Snyder is working on Man of Steel 2 or some crap because of Pasadena and being close to a knife sharpening company.
I know. Listen,
and 2 seconds of Googling.
I think that's silly. Yeah,
just 2 seconds of Googling and figured it out.
Who cares?
Who
cares? He's wrong.
Well, no. Here's the thing. I agree, but here's the thing. When you say that like these things are not confirmations, that you have to wait to hear from Zach himself, or like actually Zach speak the words or David doesn't speak the words, suddenly you're a beta, you're toxic, you're part of the move on crowd. They label you to dehumanize you. And right?
I need. Let's get back on topic here.
Throw you away,
because this wasn't cool to Ashley. This is not how we treat women in a healthy community. And there's a lot of. Let's be real. It's not. I think it has more to do with this mass. You know what he's mocking. Just because you mock, toxic masculine. Just because you do that doesn't mean it's not. And let's not. Let's go with
behavior. I asked him, do you not think that this behavior is toxic? Never use the term toxic masculinity.
Yeah, no, but brushing it off is part of gaslighting, like mocking it. Oh, your feelings hurt. No, real men, when you're in public, don't act like this. I'm sorry. And I'll say Abu Nas, you're not a real man to talk like that. I'm sorry. Not that I hate you or anything. I just think you're a fool.
What you have to realize, though, in the reality of it is the subsection of the fan base.
This is not the first thing I've seen of him doing this.
No. They have like Mr. West Ashley on there, and they're like he's preaching truth and stuff, and all that nonsense that he said about the nerd queens and all like the comments that they've made about like devil worshiping. But even Mr. Pigeon went out there and like defended like that whole statement. Well, look what Wiccan is. It's devil worshiping. Like, no, it's not, dude. Like, I mean, I know you got 360 degrees if you're still blind as shit.
How moronic can you be, regardless if you like them or not? Zach says, I trust them. That's all you need to know.
It doesn't matter, but Max, it doesn't matter.
No, I'm saying how moronic can you be to attack people that Zach says he trusts? Deal with it. Deal with it.
Can we just acknowledge that it's jealousy?
Yes.
Can we acknowledge that it's insecurity?
It comes across that way. Absolutely.
It's massive, dude. The fact that they keep like the fact that they're running defense
about
for a
suicide
guy.
prevention and making women feel uncomfortable does not help with the narrative for Zach that Zach's pushing, Matt. No, I'm not saying the fandom.
No, I know Zach's pushing for that. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So making women feel uncomfortable or degrading them does not help with the goal of suicide prevention. And that's what Zach's about. And when you do a boys club or this is how we talk, deal with it, don't be a snowflake, that does not help with what Zach is promoting. It doesn't. And that's your fault. That's why I've said, stop blaming other people, making it about yourself. And that's why you're clowns. Even though I respect you for doing your part in getting the Snyder Cut going, that doesn't absolve you from your bad behavior, your shitty behavior, you know? Okay, sorry. Let's play this, and then there's some other stuff I wanted to cover here.
Yeah, well, you guys, I'll listen. I got to still run a couple more errands and whatnot. So,
yeah. All right. So here, and I do have an issue with Sil tonight too. Just to prepare you.
Okay, say your piece. Get out the way.
Yeah.
That gets all bent out of shape. And there's too much toxic masculinity.
Hey, don't tell women
watch
to
the show, okay? Excuse me. Where's your boyfriend? Where's your husband? Hey,
that's it's supposed to be for comedy, but that's alluding to that's all that women are good for when they say something you don't like. This is consistently what you get on the internet, and that I'm not. That's my line. Women need to be involved in the conversation, not disrespected like this. And Zack respects women. He doesn't respect women. This is a consistent through with people. I only like it. I only give you respect when you agree with me. Yeah,
it comes across very misogynistic. Yes.
Yeah, I know it's done for jokes, but honestly,
the worst part is yet to come.
And you might call me an SJW for bringing it up, but you know what is Zack? Zack's gonna look at that. No, I almost thought about tagging Zack, and I'm like, I'm not tagging him with this nonsense.
Well, Zack ain't never gonna associate any of these people. Never.
Well, potentially, Sil, maybe. I think it's highly unlikely, but
I think ever since the Geeks and Gamers thing, he's going to be more selective with who he picks.
Exactly.
And guess what? And guess what? It probably will just be the Nerd Queens because y'all are a bunch of assholes.
Even though you were the OGs and you did more to get it going at them, I do probably think that they had more to get it started. It doesn't matter. If you want anything,
not with this kind of behavior.
You need everyone. You need everyone to be nice to each other if you really want some more, you know. All right, let's
get your girl, man. You know, handle your business in the room, man. She running off at the mouth too much.
So I remember that
put something in the mouth. Put something in the mouth.
Staub on there.
That gets all bent out of shape.
Oh wait, where is it?
Remember
put something in the mouth.
But
something in the mouth.
On it.
I mean, that's just. I'm not doing a deep dive on Abu Nas because I really don't care. But that's not like the first thing I've heard from him saying stuff like that. So it's not like, oh no, we're so triggered by something. One thing he said on a stream. I could find more receipts. I don't want to. I don't want to start a war with him. I don't. I'm just saying.
I agree with what Devin says here.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean, it wasn't funny. That's what that attempt was. But, all right.
Yeah, Zack's not going to roll with that. Zack's not going to roll with me. I've made mistakes on the internet. You know, he's not going to roll with me either. All right, so let's get to this too because I thought this was important. I like Skywalker. I think he had a bad take. And don't take it personally, Skywalker. I think you were extremely reaching with that post on Father's Day with Zack in the Man of Steel cutlery or something that's a few blocks away. I
could make him jealous really quick though. Like I've been on stream with Ray Fisher, Ray Porter.
Okay, here he's gloating.
Twice.
I've been on Ray Porter like 3 times, I think.
Yeah, you know, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's great.
Actually, no, I've been on stream with Ray Fisher twice. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Now now this is Clay Straub, who just is engaging with someone in the fandom, and they're like, "Oh, Clay Straub retweeted me or whatever." Look at what he really says. Honest, and it's cool to be retweeted by Clay Straub. And I'm only saying this as a little bit of pushback. This guy Walker. I think you were reaching and you just got excited, and good for you, man, to get retweeted by Clay Straub that works with Zack. But he was trying to tell you nicely, just focus on the here and now. On a Sunday, never say never, as I've learned working with Zack. I mean, it's subjective, but that basically means that he's capable of a lot of things, right? All the way back to Dawn of the Dead. It just means that's just giving him props, saying he's amazing, and don't say nothing's impossible for Zack. But then what does the main context of this tweet say? Then this is the main meat of the tweet that I think you skated past because you saw this. That's my opinion. I think you got blinded by seeing this, right? Because you're into it.
Well, yeah, of course, it's what you want to see.
You didn't see the meat of the tweet, and it's subjective where the important part is. But I think we'll go around the panel. What's the important part of this? I personally think people need to focus on the here and now, Rebel Moon and beyond. Zack is creating his own IP. There's a huge difference. Zack is creating his own control. So it's this to me, in my reading of the whole context.
Yeah, I guarantee you they won't actually pay attention to that.
Yeah, is honestly, it's like never say never. Anything's possible. But this is the important part, really. Brian, what do you take from this? Brian? Ashley, what do you take from this?
This is all about, this has nothing to do with anything other than Rebel Moon.
Right, and there's a big difference creating his own IP and his own control. But basically, he gave like a caveat to fans. Never say never.
Yeah, that's a very smart, very astute way of putting things. And again, it's coming from someone. Again, I think Clay Staub has teased some stuff a little bit. I think he's kind of egged the fans on a little bit, but I think it's all in good fun. But I think that statement speaks to the heart of the thing. Just be patient and wait.
Mm-hmm.
If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't.
All right. Then I wanted to show this. This is one of my best viewed videos on Geeks and Gamers. It's only a minute. And you'll notice that what's very interesting is this is also when Star Wars Theory stopped collaborating with them. Look how they were trying to push Drunk Cobra Theory. Drunk Cobra Theory. Now you're not getting.
Wow.
Yeah. So they wanted this. We don't need Hollywood. This is.
So Ryan, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing just fine.
On another stream with me.
Yeah, another stream with you. Yeah, I can't seem to escape you somehow. Looking forward to seeing a bunch of bitches cry, to be honest. A bunch of bitches cry, to be honest.
We all know the story. We all know the movement. But now we bring in the man. He is the director of the Snyder.
I love this.
He is the leader of this movement. The figurehead of this movement. He is the one, the only.
Gosh. What's up, buddy?
Hi, Enosh.
What's up?
Love you, buddy.
What's up, Ashley?
Where were you when this happened, Enosh?
Where was I? So I was watching this, and so this is what got me in trouble with a bunch of people because at the time, I was aware of the fact that they were absolutely lying when they came out a couple days later. You notice right after this, all night after this, they went on and cried and attacked Zack, said he was part of the Hollywood leftist elite, right? Nonstop. And they did that for 2 or 3 days. And then all of a sudden they stopped and they did an about face, did a 180. And then all of a sudden, the thing was that Zack got a hold of them and apologized, which is a bald face lie. That did not happen at all, and I knew that. That got me in a bunch of trouble with a lot of people because I tried to help out, but I couldn't go there at the time because it was not stuff that was like out there. Now that stuff is out there. But
can we honestly say, without giving too much behind the scenes, Enosh, that Zack may have not been happy with this event and the reaction from the fans.
Zack was not happy with the event.
Yes.
From.
So if you want to blame anyone, don't put it on the Nerd Queens. Regardless,
it ain't on the Nerd Queens. All this BS at the Nerd Queens is somehow gatekeeping Zack.
No.
Zack, after this event, Zack backed up.
people.
Listen. I have talked to the Nerd Queens. I love Nana and Cole. Nana and Cole love me. And you know what? I talked to Cole, and I was like, hey, Cole, is there any way that you think that you could put in a good word for me? And you know what? She and I had a really good conversation, and I don't think I'm speaking out of turn here because I want to explain something. She said to me, Enosh,
it's just not their fault, whether you like them or not.
She said, Enosh, we love you, and you know what? There's a lot of people that we would love to put in a good word for, but Zack chooses where he goes and what he does, and we do not want to breach that relationship,
that trust,
right? And that trust by telling him to go somewhere or, do something with somebody, whatever. We talked about it. It was like, he's aware of people. He chooses where he goes. He knows where he is. And so the thing is, though, is that attacking people is not going to get Zack anywhere near you. Going off on people, being misogynistic, being homophobic, being
anti-Satanist, or he liked your Vero post in the past doesn't mean shit today.
No. And listen. That's the thing is that this is what got me in trouble with some people, because when Jeremy came on my stream that night, remember when Jeremy came over to the lounge that night, and he just had to get in. He was DMing me and he's like, I let me in. I said, okay, finally. I said, but he even mentioned, he says, well, I know that you're a Snyder guy. He's like, I'd like to talk about it. I said, listen, I know what happened. And then I told him, I said, if you say something, I'm gonna put it out there. And then during the stream, he said, well, I know you think you know what happened, and that's when I said the words. I said, no, look, as a leader in this community, I know what happened, and it's not cool.
Thank you, memes. I forgot your super chat, and then we have to watch this clip because people need to realize that this. People don't wake the F up. You know how Zack the wake the F up meme?
Yeah,
wake the F up, everyone. This is the moment that shit got real for being, no one's gonna. It's the circle has closed. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be in the circle either. I have, not that I had a good.
But like I said, Cole told me flat out, said, Enosh, I would love to try to hook you up. But you know what? When she said that, I just want to say this real quick. The difference between me and these other people who are jealous of the Nerd Queens, who are jealous of Meg, who are jealous of others, the difference between me and that was, when Cole told me that, I said, okay, I get that. I understand it. You know why? Because I'm a normal human being and I'm not a clout chaser and I'm not trying to do stuff for my own personal gain. And I said, you know what? That's fine. And she told me, actually, you know what? If you want to have him on, these are the things that you should do professionally to try to get him on as a legitimate, outlet, right? So you go and you contact the people that he's involved with and stuff like that, because that's not the Nerd Queens. But people act like the Nerd Queens were just supposed to get Zack for everybody. It's people who are jealous of that. And the thing is I said when they did Justice Con 2021, right? I reached out to them as a friend. And you know what I said? I said, Tiffany and I are here for you. I'm so glad you guys are doing Justice Con again, because we loved Justice Con, the first one. And you know what I told her? I said, Nana, Cole, Meg, I just want you to know me and Tiffany are here for you. I said, if you need anything, not on-air personality stuff, I said, if you guys need somebody to promote it, I said, if you need us to, do some of the groundwork stuff or help out of that, I said, we are here for you. It happened that then they came back to me and they said, hey, we would like you to be one of the, the panelist hosts,
I need to try to,
but that's the thing.
Here.
No, I know, but that's the thing. I just want to back up what you guys were saying earlier. That's the thing that people are missing, is that it's a bunch of people who are butthurt over the fact that they didn't get Zack on their, stream or their channel or their thing back when the Snyder Cut was coming out, and they're mad at the Nerd Queens, and that's BS. It's gotta stop.
It's true.
It's a lie.
It's a lie. Access, though. They don't want the access.
Zack, unfortunately,
whatever.
Has to pick and choose, and then they say it's not about that. But even if it's not about let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Even if it's not about that, which most of us think it is, that's a big part of it. Your behavior does not reflect well on Zack's name, or the suicide prevention charity when you're misogynistic. And you make certain jokes. It's just not a good look. I'm sorry. You're just not a good look for professional people out in this
making
world
violent comments
that have a lot to lose when you're a liability to them. If he appears on a stream and you're saying, "Come around here and I'm going to show you what's what," I'm paraphrasing, but I'm going to show you what's what. You think, why would that be a good situation for Zack to put himself in? I mean, are you a moron if you really think any professional in the industry that has a lot to lose has a lot to lose.
This video broke that.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. This video right here broke that.
I do want to get to memes too. Thank you, 499. Ryan works hard for those clown noses. Yes, he delivers every day. What did my man Abu Nas do? He's Abu Nas. That's what he did. I ain't trying to put a clown nose on Abu Nas unless he asked me to. Just saying. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'll talk to him anytime. I'll go on his stream. I'll go on Sill's stream, but that's not going to happen. I'll go on anyone's stream. I'll talk to anyone I can, and I'll tell you, I'm not going to get to talk to Zack, even if you're fronting, acting like that's what you didn't want it. Still, you're a bad look for SnyderVerse fans, and you're not helping Zack, and you're making it about yourself. Stop making everything about yourself, and you don't have to like certain people in the fandom, but constantly bringing up shit does not help Zack at all, and it doesn't help restore shit either. You know,
of course not.
Zack, whether you think Us United was cheesy or not, Zack promoted that. That was his last chance. He promoted that heavily.
I'm just going to tell you something.
Happened.
I'm just going to tell you something. There's going to be things here in the future that are going to have to do with people that all these people on that side of the fandom. There's going to be things that come up in the future, okay, that people are going to be pissed about because they're not going to be a part of it. I don't either. Crazy. They're literally going to melt when they realize that, you know what, like Zack did not go on Grace Randolph and say that I trust the Nerd Queen's
I put my trust.
I put my full trust in the nerd.
Oh, you don't have to, and you don't have to agree with that. You don't have to agree with Zack. You could think they're full of shit. That's fair, but he doesn't. So when you disrespect how he feels, you're not disrespecting the Nerd Queens. You're disrespecting Zack.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. You don't have to like them. You don't have to.
Well, here's
my
thing.
Shit.
Like legit asking real quick, because I don't want to say it off topic, but like, what is the point of any of this behavior on that side? Like, how does this help Zack or help the SnyderVerse?
Well, let's get to the important part here. I'm not going to be associated with you. And he put his hands together. He said it in the nicest way he could, and people still shit on him after this. He put his hands together. He's like, I don't want to even bring this up. He's
a gentleman. He's a gentleman.
He
tried to handle it the best way he could.
He told them before this. He told them that this couldn't happen before, and they disrespected the man and did it anyway. And he look at his mannerisms. He did not want to have to do this.
There he is.
Just a quick thing before we get started. I know that
immediately when he came
on our donation page, we still have the Geeks and Gamers logo. I just want to say that I really we talked about this, and we're really not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers.
So this is where I say you're your own worst enemy. There they are. We know
they look so sad.
Did you like, hello, darkness, my
when Brian
We're really not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers as far as I'm concerned.
So Ryan,
all right.
Man.
So that was the pivotal moment. That was the pivotal moment.
But I think people want you to play the Abu Nas clips. That way they could understand what he said. I think is what they want.
Do I want to play it again? I don't know. All right.
Play it one more time. Let people know because people are coming.
Well, listen. Sil doesn't owe me anything, but he's acting he's gone full Andy Signore. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to show a clip there too.
He's gone full Andy.
Yes. He's consistently alluded to, if you're not rocking with me, or if you have, everyone knows.
He sounds like
everyone knows. Here, Sil, get a better nerd wall. I want you to be right. I want you, Mike, to be right. But when you say you're not rocking with me, and you let people say, I can't control what people say. I think you deserve an L on certain things. I don't consistently go after you, but he basically made it clear. It was like he was speaking directly to me. Everyone knows I have a free platform, freedom of speech as much as I can within reason.
Not me no more.
Why?
No, you know what? I'm not an echo chamber. I want different opinions, but I don't want assholes on my show anymore.
Yeah.
So you know what? Poindexter Lounge is not the freaking United States of America. You don't just get to come on Poindexter Lounge anymore and just be an asshole to me and go off on some other stream and talk about me or be a jerk to me somewhere else and then come back and kiss my butt and act like you're my friend. No, if I see you being an asshole to me somewhere else, guess what? You ain't gonna see him back on my show anymore because this ain't an equal opportunity show. This is a place where we're supposed to debate nerd stuff and have differing opinions. Yes, and I will always have debates and I will always have differing opinions. But if you claim to be my friend, listen, I'm good with the people who are out there, Max, who want to treat us, who we know what their intentions are, right?
I'm not telling what people
we know what those intentions are. But here's the difference. Here's the difference. Those people who act like they're your friends and my friends, I will say this, man. Matt's absolutely right, Max. They are not your friends. There are people out there who you, and listen, I love this about you, Max, because you brought me into this whole thing, and I've loved you. I love your spirit about it. I absolutely do. But there's a time where you got to draw a line. You go, hey, you know what? These people are using me. These people don't care about you. These people are using you for your time and your effort. Yes, they are. That's what they're doing. And so you know what? I will debate somebody because you know, and you know what? If I know somebody's a jerk to me, you know what? I'll talk to those people all day, but don't act like you're my friend to my face and then literally throw me under the bus to everybody behind my back and all that stuff because you're untrustworthy and I don't have time for that.
I don't have time for that. But you're being a little like Syl here too, though. I mean,
no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, hear me out. I'm saying, if I know that you have a problem with me, yeah, we'll talk about that all day long. Those people are welcome on there, but don't act like you're my friend to my face and act like I'm a fool. Don't act like I'm a fool and be disingenuous with me. And then, because I don't watch other streams. Like I don't hear it from other people that people are like over on other places saying things to me. Trust me. Trust me, I got enough people in my DMs, man, that literally let me know about things like up to the minute, man. So, I'm sorry.
I platform as many people as I can within reason until it gets ridiculous, and then
Just to clarify too, I'm not an Enosh hater. We've disagreed many times, but I love Enosh. I told him, and this is true. Enosh can verify this.
I was mad at Enosh and RJ that day. I was like, "You're both idiots. Stop."
No, we were. I was more
Brian
the
did
idiot
too.
Than anybody
Brian
else,
did too. They both were. I'm like, stop.
I was more the idiot than anybody else in that situation. I will.
Yeah, this ain't about being in an echo chamber. That's not what this is about for me. This is about those people. This is about those people that I can't trust. Right? That like you say you're my friend, and then like it'd be like Brian and me, man. Like everybody knows Brian, man, is such a great guy, and he's on the show all the time. But like if Brian's going off on like somebody on RJ's channel, right? And for some reason, he acts like I don't know what he's talking about, and like he goes over there and he's like Enosh is this and that, and and just complains about me, like all day, and tries to throw me under the bus to everybody. Well, then why? Look, if there's somebody who doesn't like me, I already know that, and I'll have that conversation. We could talk about what you don't like about me. But when you don't want to address that, and that's what they do to you too, Max.
At the beginning, Brian can attest. I tried to check people. I tried. Let's be nicer. Criticize their. And then after a while, I don't care.
I've heard you say that multiple times.
And then people stopped showing up anyway. Like when I'll be honest with you, when I had Team MME and Zod and Skywalker left, and I understand why. I'm just like, it's not worth even trying anymore. I don't care. Say what your drama is not my drama. I don't give a shit anymore. Let me get to this.
Hey, I have good news to share, by the way, later, actually.
Yay.
Okay, so H-Bart's
Caden's mom stopping by.
Are you genuinely serious?
Genuinely serious.
Oh, we're genuinely serious about this. Oh yes.
Are you genuinely seriously?
We are genuinely serious.
And fourth, $1,005. I don't think Snyder was putting down G. Anyone reasonable that's a professional would understand where Zack was coming from, or someone that isn't in anti-SJW.
Fourth 1,000.
Well, let me finish.
Fourth 1,000. I'm just telling you. I can break down that wall. Let me break down the fourth wall. He was putting him down.
This was my show.
I know, but he was putting don't pussyfoot around it. He was putting him down. He was putting down Geeks and Gamers. There's the question right there. He was putting him down. He absolutely was putting him in their place because they had lied to him.
Enosh takes over my show in a good way, in a positive way. But
I'm just saying, why talk about it? Why beat around the bush? We're not going to be nice about it. He put geeks and gamers right in their place. Like I love Fourth 1000, man. I got to send Fourth 1000 a box of cereal for God's sake. So yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like.
Oh my God, Brian! Now I'm trying to talk. Okay.
The thing is, Max, is
I'm trying to address the super chat.
Okay. Oh, for fuck's sakes! I'll shut up.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Dude, Enosh has personal knowledge of the situation. And that's the only reason that I'm like that. Okay. And the thing is, Fourth 1000. Right. Yeah. Please read the super chat. Let's go.
Okay. Fourth 1000. I don't think Snyder was putting G&G down. There was a donation page that had their logo on it, and they didn't remove it. Zack made a statement. Yes, absolutely. And what I was trying to say,
and he also talked about violence against Asian women.
Yeah, I was getting to that. Thank you.
Sorry, Max. I'm a little passionate about this because I've dealt with this BS now for over 2 years.
I know. It's hard to get a word in, and I love you for it, but come on. So yes, there was a recent event at a massage parlor where there was Asian hate, and anyone that's not in an anti-SJW cult where they say stop hate, any reasonable person, I mean it's subjective, but any reasonable person could say, yeah, hate is horrible, and not act like that's a virtue signal where you shouldn't do hate when there's a world event where someone gets hurt based on their race or based on factors. And anyone that's a professional and an adult, I'm sorry, should recognize when someone says, let's stop hate. If it's because they were a room full of morons that you're like, what would Zack, if Zack said that on this panel, would be like, yeah, we need to come together, we need to love, and that's not a virtue signal. We need less hate in this world. Oh my dear Lord, not everything's a virtue signal.
Fourth 1000, I see your next super chat, and I will raise you that. Yes, Dave did. But here's the thing. Zack and Zack's wife, Deborah, got a lot more information that was coming to them the day of that stream that they did not have before. And trust me, Deborah was not happy.
Yes.
And this has already been talked about, so I'm not sharing something that hasn't been talked about. This has been talked about. And this is stuff that I'm not guessing about this. Fourth 1000.
You think how Zack treats his wife Deborah would like this comment from Abu Nas, which we're going to play again because people want to see the context.
Yeah, this is not me. This is not me hypothesizing about this. This is what actually happened. Deborah was pissed, and that's why that went down.
All right, let's hear this. Deborah Snyder's not want to deal with fools like this of Zack's fandom.
Heck no.
Talk like this about women.
Heck no, she's not.
Put a D in it. Okay.
That gets all bent out of shape. And, there's too much toxic masculinity.
Yep.
Hey, just watch the show, okay? Excuse me. Where's your boyfriend? Where's your husband? Hey, get your girl, man. Handle your business in the room, man. She running off at the mouth too much.
So
I
remember
put something in the mouth.
Put something in your mouth.
On there.
Put something in your mouth if you're
air.
Basically, it's shut up and just suck a D.
Wow.
Basically.
Yeah.
Wow.
Women, I just needed to sit back and relax and watch the show.
Yeah. Come on. That's enough right there. No.
You're not getting to talk with Zack. I'm sorry.
But Fourth 1000, I'm telling you, there was information that was made aware to Zack and Deborah the day of that stream.
I want to read
because he made another comment that wasn't a super chat and was re-emphasizing this because I already answered this.
Yeah, Zack
seriously,
going on GG
this is not a guess.
This is Film Junkie even scolded his chat for telling Snyder not to do it. Okay. Yeah, he did get more info. Thanks, Enosh. Okay.
And again, I will just reiterate this. The Nerd Queens are really into Satanism. I think Enosh would know and say something.
Well, it's not. What does that matter? What does that matter?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I'm saying, really, we're really going to,
and promoted an anti-American agenda.
Yeah, listen.
I heard that
listen,
too.
That was crazy.
Are anti-American too, or something. They're all
what?
that whole group is anti-American. They're pushing anti-American stuff. Yeah,
and that it was part of. To get Biden elected.
What?
Oh yeah,
Mr. West Ash was going off with some.
Weird shit,
right?
It was strange.
What?
I watched it.
That
Nana's not even American.
But that was part of like this anti-American.
They are pushing an anti-American message in the group DM or something. I don't remember what was going on.
Yeah,
I don't know about
getting
that.
Biden elected.
I don't know about all that. I don't.
That wasn't even at the time of what?
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
Devin.
yeah.
Exactly, Devin. Exactly. Putting your name in the YouTube and seeing all this stuff pop up. Okay.
Crazy.
I have good news to share if we're done talking about Zack stuff.
Well, actually, I had a few more things because I wanted to show this because I feel like
you said Sill's going Andy Signore, right?
Well, this is what I wanted to show you. This is from the Groundhog Day stream. Man, Xeno's everywhere.
Yes, we know.
All right.
And give it back to you. You know, that's my job.
Yeah. So this
Who's he talking about?
All right. Wait. Let so you can hear this
Zeno was
part.
talking about me, which is fine.
No. That's not the context. I want you to listen to Sill.
Okay, sorry.
This is basically talking about me and my platform when I do a free speech platform as much as possible. I tried to check people. It wasn't working. And people left and they want to be in their own bubble, except Zod. Give props to Zod for being here tonight.
No, of course.
Zod,
I get props for coming in. It was kind of hot and heated.
And I do feel that like the more Sill says this, the more people retreat from my channel. And I don't blame them because I have a lot of critics here. But everyone knows that I try to talk to as many different opinions as possible. I can't control people's speech.
Well, look,
I can't. I can tell them what I want to be associated. I can tell them what I want to be associated with. Yeah, but
it's that side of the fandom is why I got to answer DMs on the daily of why I hate Ray Fisher now. What? What the hell is that about? I hate, apparently, according to these guys, I hate Ray Fisher. I no longer support Ray Fisher. I'm racist. I don't, the whole slew of things because of the garbage that these guys promote. Simply because I said, hey, the exact same thing that Ray Fisher said, like on my show before was, yeah, I'm going to check out the Flash movie because I'm a DC fan. And I have to realize that not everybody who made that movie is Walter Hamada. But because I said that.
I'm trying to do a point here. Just
Can you read this comment, Max, please?
Hold on. I just want to show this clip of what Sill says. I feel this was directed towards me.
What I'm calling out now is people, you know, if you really ain't rock with us, but you trying to come over here.
But you want to act like you're rocking with us.
You see what I'm saying? Into the next life.
Oh, what happened?
At this point, it's like you making an unbreakable the actual story. Grace Randolph.
Shoot.
He's very reminiscent.
You know, Zaslov said cancel.
Oh, something happened with this.
You know what? This
have a voice. I'll be
doing this on Sill.
It all got messed up. You know how you had it. Thanks, Brian.
Sorry. Wait, I can go back and check the timestamp. Hold on, I can check the timestamp.
If you ain't rocking with us, that's fine.
Yeah, give me like 2 seconds and get the timestamp for you.
That sounds like someone I used to know very, very well.
Yeah. That sounds a lot. That sounds really familiar, doesn't it, Ashley?
Yeah.
If you ain't rocking with me, and that's where people retreat from my channel, which is fair. It's fine. I'm just like, I told Sill I want him to be right. I want him the Mikey be right.
Go forward about by like 10 minutes, I think. Go forward about like 10 minutes. Yeah, because I don't have an exact timestamp, but more.
Talking about Garbo.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, like I said, we don't got Zack on our channel. We don't got Larry Fong on our channel.
Forget it.
So if we so we're here doing it on.
Forget it. Never mind. Basically, you get the gist of it. It's in there. It's in there. I messed up the time. Shut up, Brian. Did you see what happened? It was saved, and I think because I saved it, and then something happened with YouTube where it reconfigured the time frame.
Well, trust me, we know what Sill said. He said, "If you ain't with us, you're against us." Yes, we know. We know.
He said, "If you ain't rocking with us like that, and you want to come over here," he's basically saying.
And Zeno, they have said those things on Twitter. That's the problem. It's not all on streams. You got to check all the sources. Trust me, I've gone left and right with a lot of these guys on Twitter from that side of the fandom. All those guys who are on that 5-hour stream talking derogatory about women and the nerd queens and me and saying things like that like why am I supporting the nerd queens and Wonder Meg if I'm not effing them? Because why would you support a woman if you're not having sex with her?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that makes sense, right? Why would you support a woman? I mean, because she should just shut up, right? She should just put they should just put a sock in their mouth and just be quiet because that's all they're good for, right? Shut the hell up.
Boom.
Okay, there you go. Listen, I'm not saying he has to be cool with me. I'm saying I recognize what's going on.
But see,
okay. But I mean that. Okay.
I'll say this and then I'll be quiet because this is what really did upset me yesterday. Rel, can you not tell me that they're the same people? Like, Rel, you're in those chats too, and you're in these chats. They're the same people. Rel. They talk shit over there, and they come over here and then they kiss ass, and then they talk shit over here, and then they go over there and they kiss ass. So it's both sides. I mean, who are we really going to blame at the end of the day when people in all the chats, Rel, and I know you know because you see it, bro? I mean, did you act surprised when everybody here talks shit about everybody? Then they go over to the other streams and then they talk shit. You know, it's like that's kind of why I went off on Zeno earlier today because it's like, bro, I watched you do it.
I got to go again. My wife just came home. She went and picked up Landon, so I wanted to jump back in the conversation.
Hey, Tay Little Sus, great journey, man. We're
looking good. The kid's lost like 50 pounds, man. He's
Watch out,
great,
ladies. You're gonna have to fend off those ladies.
Sexy boy. He's gonna be legal, man. He's gonna be 18 here in January, so I'm worried. All right. He's gonna be a grown adult. Can't
look out, Michigan.
I'm just saying. Hey, bro, but whatever this stream gets done, we're gonna do something over at Poindexter Lounge. So probably about 12:20. If this stream is done by 12:20, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway.
Bro, I still
stream all night long.
I still support Sil. I want him to be right. I can't control other people. I can't control people anymore.
Love you, Rel.
Yeah, I've got to the point where I can't control anyone anymore.
That's
the difference.
Let me quickly address Rel though. Let me quickly address Rel.
Now this is my supporter though. Be nice, please.
He's my supporter too, which is really weird, but I appreciate it.
Don't complain.
I'm not complaining, but I believe it's worthwhile to point out that Rel, you sit by and engage in those conversations where people talk shit about us. And then you come and you go, well, why are you talking shit about them? You know, so you actively engage in the problem and then come over here and cry foul about it. So
I think Rel I think is better than most.
No, but Rel is still, dude. Rel is still an active participant. He's still an active participant.
I think he sees it though. Right?
He does it really because I mean, I've watched the chats on those streams I can't even communicate because I'm banned on all of my accounts. Right, for simply saying hello, I'm banned. That's how much But then Rel will engage with them as well, and talks as well. So he does, and then comes over.
I love you, Rel.
But it's true. But I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
I was like, no, dude.
I don't want to get to this. This is a pet peeve of mine. I don't want to get to the point where we attack viewers and supporters for being on other people's streams.
Well, hold on. But
you
no, what I'm talking.
It's a problem though. That's the thing, Max.
Yeah. So then also hold on here. Zeno says I hate watch. RJ.
Well, yeah, everyone here hate watches.
Dude, I think anyone who knows me knows well enough that I really do not engage in the hate watching. Honest to God, I don't sub to these people. I don't watch these people. I will tune in occasionally and just laugh a little bit. But other than that, I don't make it a point. I don't watch Geeks and Gamers. I don't watch John Campia. I don't watch Grace Randolph. Maybe once in a blue moon I do.
Neither do I.
It's because you're asleep and we watch her when you're gone.
Well, I have something I wanted to play.
Thank you, CGH. I haven't caused any drama. I'm really slacking, yeah.
Let's see. Zeno here the next day at a party. BJ is a crumb site.
This is actually what clip I wanted to show.
RJ somewhere eating donuts and crying.
That's not cool. That's not cool.
Yeah, same people who sometimes frequent here. Which is
really, you shouldn't throw stones at a glass house either, Zeno. Not that we're to reveal anything. I'm just saying. But yeah, play this. This is exactly where I wanted to show.
Side money, which I don't really need, because then I put it back and give it back to the people. That's my job.
Yeah. So this is the thing. Okay. What I'm calling out now
is people, you know, if you really ain't rock with us, but you trying to come over here,
but you want to act like you rocking with us.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not feeling that no more, bro.
No,
and
man.
About to start getting called out.
You too big now. You too big. You too big.
Start getting called out for real, though.
You know what's so funny with you? I wish I could be in Sill's position.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
All right. Thank you. That after he said that a few other times before, people left MME, Team MME. I think they got the notice, you know. So is it organic that people left? I don't think so. I think he got tired of people, you know, his supporters. I personally think that because they're his huge supporters and he's on another platform talking about things, discussing his authenticity with reporting, that wasn't cool with him. So I'm not accusing Sill. I'm just saying I think everyone's getting the message. They've retreated, withdrawal, and they say they're happy with their echo chamber, and they've created a wall around.
They've admitted they want an echo chamber.
They've created a wall around Sill where it's an impenetrable wall.
And Rel is part of that. Rel is part of the Sill defense crew. So is Zeno.
I don't want to go personal on Sill either, but
that's not personal.
No,
that's not personal.
Matt,
that is an objective fact.
Let me finish what I'm saying. But part of Sill's failures and Mikey's is they have had some L's. If they just admitted them and moved on, it would be better for everything.
Tony is actually right. Tony's correct.
And I've been in that situation. That's what I'm saying. He sounds just.
I'm not sad about
like a guy who has a bunch of yes men that sit around him, and like I said, you know,
I told Sill I'm going to criticize him, and when you're right, you're right, and when you're wrong, I'm going to cover that too. You
get banned.
The recent L that they did not take, and it was pathetic, was the one that RJ brought up, the recent one, where about the Thomas Wayne. Now that still could happen, but he was brushing. Mikey, you heavily alluded that Michael Keaton was going to play Thomas Wayne.
You were thinking that way. You were putting
so
that
just take the L. All you had to say, Mikey, and people would have left it alone, is like, yeah, I had some info. I might be wrong on that. Let's see when the movie comes out. That's all you had to do. But you double down on bullshit where you just admit things and move on. Not the receipts are there. So it like dancing around things instead of just admitting when all scoopers have L's. Just admit it. Well, I didn't confirm that. You know, I didn't confirm that. You heavily implied. And then let's not, you know, the other thing was
the Man of Steel 2 article with Michael DeLuca and that whole thing was pretty bad too.
No, but here, if everyone knows the truth here. If they tweeted that out, if that actually happened, what would they say? We were right. Mikey was right. If Michael Keaton was actually Thomas Wayne in the Flash, what would they do? So you have to be fair on each side. If it doesn't happen, you take an L. If it did happen, you know darn well all their crew
perfectly.
All their crew would be saying Mikey was right about the Thomas Wayne thing if it came true. He wouldn't say why didn't. Would you think he would say, well, I didn't confirm it? I didn't confirm it if it happened. No. He would say I was right. Yes. Oh, here's H Barts. Thank you, H Barts. No offense, Max. You try to be nice to everyone, which is toxic positivity. And I will continue to be nice to everyone and treat people with respect until they're disrespectful to other people. And then fuck you. But thank you, H Barts.
Yes, I said that I've said repeatedly there's multiple things that happened.
I
didn't think was going to happen.
Well, I do think that I did say that I think Matt took some L's on the Emmerich situation. Oh, he just decided to step down. Yeah. That was his decision.
No,
I think he's completely guilty.
I took a bit of an L on that too because I didn't think it was going to happen as quickly as it did. I thought it was going to take longer. So.
Oh, really? Pack World?
Yeah, Pack World.
However, I also clarified my point by looking at the trades and what the trades had reported previously.
It's just an opinion.
So
the trades are actually where you're supposed to get your news.
Well,
technically,
no.
So just as a quick recap,
the trades have just as many issues. Well, Geekosity and them have more. I'll admit that.
No. Oh my God! So you accuse me of taking an L, but then you cut me off before I explain my position.
All right.
The summary of it, the TLDR is Emmerich was a producer. he had expressed interest in going to Netflix because he wanted to get back to producing movies. Running a studio is, a pretty stressful gig, especially when they expand your duties to now be to look after all HBO Max original content, and during multiple mergers as a company. The guy wanted out. All right. He stuck around as long as he could. He's friends with Zaslav. And then through a conversation, he was like, I probably don't want to do this anymore. And Zaslav's like, okay, and I'll give you a production deal. That was a nice way out the door. It wasn't fired for incompetence, because they had just gone to the Oscars, and he walked away with 9 Oscars that year. Okay. So it is so cherry picking of a narrative, rather than looking at things that have been reported in the actual trades by people who do this for a living, rather than someone who lives in Kentucky and has never stepped foot in Los Angeles.
That doesn't have anything to do with it. Listen.
Ashley covers content.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Well, Ashley's also much more. Ashley's way smarter, way more talented, way more beautiful than any of those fools. Okay, so let's sleep on that a little bit too. She knows her shit compared to other people.
But I'll tell you. But I'd say the same thing. I'd say, as I respect Ashley, but I'd say the same thing about Ashley. She's never stepped foot in LA, so her viewpoint
I
of the
stepped foot in LA.
Well, I mean, okay, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay, sorry.
I mean, you can say that about me. I've never.
But I know what I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, you've never gone and done anything. Yeah.
I need to correct Zeno. You know damn well if they said I want to come on the stream, I'd like to invite everyone on. Everyone on. Hey, does anyone remember? You want to come on the show? You want to come on? Do you want to come on then? Do you want to come on? Now, if people don't want to come on anymore, I can't help that. And that's not, I'm not blaming them either, but that's why it seems more one-sided to you, Zeno, is because people don't want to come on the show. Because I debate both sides. I have both sides on, and I had Zod, and thank you so much, Zod, and I'm going to reach out to Zod personally, and I apologize because I was going to just do this me and him today. But this was
then
fun.
He fell asleep, so.
Yeah, but then I maxed it up. Can I
address a comment real quick?
Yes.
If it was perceived that way, then okay, that's fair. But like, I wasn't trying to spin it into being a positive. What I was trying to come across with that Toby Emmer production deal was that even though he's been removed from power, he's still going to exist within the studio's ecosystem. Because I was, again, just reporting on the facts. That's what I do. I look at what the trades say, and that's what I cover. Okay? Was he let go from his position of power and he's going to have less influence over creative decisions? Absolutely. But he's still going to be involved on the studio making his own projects with his production deal. That's what we're talking about.
What do you mean Matt, did I tell you we're not now you and Enosh are cool? What did I tell you? We're not going to talk about Enosh anymore while you're on my stream or other things. And that's why RJ made a stream on his own channel the other day.
Yes, I did.
Because he knew I don't want this personal attacks on my channel.
Yep,
so what do you mean? What I am consistent, Zeno. I am consistent. Brian, Ashley, am I consistent? No pressure. I don't want personal attacks. I've said that. You could say they're moronic or they're silly for thinking this or that, but then you start talking about people's appearances, and you've done a lot of personal attacks, Zeno, which is not cool. We love RJ. I still love you, in a weird way, Zeno. You're still my friend, but it's very hard to be a friend to you, man. Very hard when you just say, don't tell me to be nice and I'm going to do what I want and I have to deal with your bullshit, because then that's disrespecting me, that I'm trying to be your friend. You know, if you're going to call me out, then I'm going to call. I don't want to talk about our issues on air, Zeno, but then you keep saying that I'm a hypocrite and stuff. Then you're making it personal towards me when I've done so much to still be your friend, and you are still my friend, but it's hard being your friend. It really is. And we have fun. Just so you know, me and Zeno talk on the phone. We talk about gaming and other stuff. We talk about how great Obi-Wan is. And it's not all about other people. When he's like that, he's fun to be around, and I'm very conflicted, man. And I don't want to keep talking about this stuff. But then when you're calling me out in the chat and say I'm a hypocrite, when everyone knows everyone's a hypocrite to some degree, but I feel I'm the most consistent on this platform. I don't want personal attacks. I am in the middle, whether you think it or not. But people don't want to show up on the other opposing side of the opinion. That's why it seems a little more skewed lately. They've retreated, and that's partly Sill's fault for saying, if you're not rocking with me, you're not rocking with me, and I'm going to cut people off. They're scared. They don't want to be cut off with Sill. They pick and choose. I understand if you're in the Snyder Cut, you probably want to go with Sill because I don't cover it as much. That's more your jam. I get it. But don't blame me for the opposing opinion not being here when you have Sill saying, if you're not rocking with me, you're not rocking with me, and that's it. And I'm going to let people go. You're going to be in my rear view. They're afraid to come on here, even if it wasn't so critical of them. You know, friends try to respect other people's feelings and opinions and wants within reason. I don't think I've been unreasonable with what I asked of you, man. I don't. I think I've been very reasonable with
and
you.
I think sometimes friends call out their friends on their bullshit, you know, too. So, I mean, that's part of being a friend. You just don't, I mean, yeah, you have your
don't
friends
disrespect
back, but if they're
people's
doing things that maybe you don't agree with, you tell them, like,
and if you don't, if you disrespect their feelings, what is that talking about real friendship? If you say, this is just me, deal with it, is that really respecting someone else's feelings? We all have to try to be better people on this earth. And that's not canceling or censoring. That's just being civility, being nice to people, being positive. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not taking you out of my life, but it's very frustrating when someone disregards your feelings for, you know, wanting some civility and general mutual respect and be nice. I consistently told RJ and Matt, you're my friends, but we need to stop this personal stuff. And Matt, you know, it's fair to bring this up. Matt knows, and now you and Enosh are cool again, which is great. But I said a few weeks ago, I'm like, you cannot do this stuff on Enosh anymore on my stream. Do whatever you want on yours. And I said that to RJ too. And that's why RJ did not, knowing he knew I did not want that stream on mine last night, especially when, and I'm really upset about the comments on appearances from Skywalker, but I'm also upset if Skywalker threatened that he won. I don't know. I didn't hear that part. So
this is on an earlier stream, like a couple weeks ago. He basically said, I wouldn't call him beta to his face because he knows he'd rock my shit in, basically, is what he said. Something like that.
Zeno, you don't respect. Oh my goodness. No, right. It's not true. Okay, let's move on to other topics. You had some good news, RJ?
I did actually. I had some great, wonderful
news. I actually wanted to also react to a 3-minute scoop center. Why the SnyderVerse was not restored yet to see. I didn't watch it yet. I didn't watch it.
So my good news is, so you know the Harley Quinn season 3 trailer came out today?
Yeah, you got me a copyright claim.
I did?
Yes.
I didn't play any audio though.
Come on, bro. I told you about it. It's fine. I clipped it out.
Okay.
But I got a copyright claim. It wasn't a strike. It's just a claim.
So the Harley Quinn season 3 trailer came out today, and I got to participate in a Twitter space where I got to talk to the creator and showrunner of the show, one of the writers, and the comic book writer behind the Eat, Bang, Kill Tour comic. So I got to talk to them for a little bit, and they shared with me a lot of stuff about, like, it wasn't just me. It was a public Twitter space that was recorded, but I got to talk to them for a little bit about the show. They actually revealed a lot of stuff that was really interesting, like the writing process. There's like some tidbits, little bits of spoilers in there too. Talk about James Gunn, some of the cut jokes that they made. It was really cool. All three of them. T. Franklin was awesome. She was wonderful. Patrick Shoemaker was great. Tom's, I forget his name, Heinsohn, who apparently is writing for that show and the One Piece show on Netflix. So that was pretty cool, getting to talk to all of them. So yeah, I just wanted to share that because that was really cool. You know, I actually got to talk to the people behind one of my favorite shows. You know, so that was a really cool moment for me.
Does anyone want to do MME for me tomorrow night while I'm at the concert? If you want, you just host the MME, a positive one. Let me know.
Figure something out.
Yeah. I can set up the stream because I'm going to my concert tomorrow and I'm not going to be available. I'm going to see Failure.
Yeah, we got you.
One of my favorite. In case you want to, it's no pressure. But CJH says $2. I hope they remake Buzz Lightyear 2, the rescue game.
It's on PS5 right now with the PS2 backwards compatibility.
There's another Toy Story 3 is a good game on PS3 and Xbox too that you could play.
Yes. And thank you, Max, for your support. I appreciate that.
What did I support?
Did nobody hear what I said? It was like all quiet.
Sorry, I'm getting a little tired. Go ahead. I apologize, RJ. Tell me again.
I talked to the showrunner, the writer, and the comic book writer for the Harley Quinn series.
Oh, I heard you talk about Harley Quinn. I didn't hear the part where you said you talked to them. That's awesome.
Yeah, I talked to them on Twitter Spaces today. We had a great conversation. I was a part of that for about
cool. I missed that part of
30. Yeah, I was talking to the writer of the comic for about 30 minutes. I got to talk with them for a little bit. Got to listen in. Got some details on the series. They talked about some cut jokes. They talked about some of the production stuff, some spoilery stuff a little bit too. It's a publicly recorded space. It's in my pinned tweet on my thing. So I join in towards the end of it, but I was there for at least about a good 30 to 40 minutes. So
awesome. That's awesome, man. I like that. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's like something positive. You're actually getting to talk to the creators behind something that I actually like.
Yeah. There is two things that I wanted to talk about the Flash too. That also Campia was discussing too. Flash being left out of DC's comic. Is it a sign of stuff, or because it's obviously one of the next projects after Black Adam? And if we think that normally under normal circumstances it would be talked about at the con, is this a specific strategic move not to bring it to the con? And I wanted to get the Campia's thoughts on that too. I think it is. I think naturally organic.
About the Flash?
Yeah, I think,
Oh, it's 100% because he has the Miller stuff. 100%. There's no cutting around the bush.
I mean, don't you think, or if there wasn't the measure that the Flash would be at the Comic Con?
Yes, most of their 2023 movies would be talked about at Comic Con. Absolutely.
Right when your one project's coming out, you talk about the next one. Isn't the Flash after Black Adam, or what's going on in between there? Maybe Shazam 2.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting, yeah. Go ahead.
Let's not go personal, but I wanted to see how I was very intrigued by the title of this clip from Sill's show. SnyderVerse not restored yet, and how he justifies that. I'm very interested.
Are we still? Come on.
I wanted to see. I didn't watch it yet. Let's be nice.
All right. This is going to be
let's
a
make it fast as possible. No, let's make it fast as possible just to see what he says, because this is a lot of the critics.
So you wanted to be like a fast, like a quick squirting out of here,
How about this? How about this? Honor system mute. I'm going to mute myself. Here we go. Ready?
I want to see how he spins it. That it hasn't been announced yet. I'm very interested to hear what he has to say. Why isn't there any announcements yet? Why? Let's hear.
Super Chat says, "Hey guys, what's the current landscape look like?" He says, "Batfleck Solo, Man of Steel 2, SnyderVerse basically start from scratch, or will Snyder come in to repair everything?" So I guess those projects. I don't think our reports has changed at all with those projects, right?
No, all those are on the table. Obviously, they will have changes made, not because of Zaslav, but because years have passed. People sure Ben Affleck's creative evolution since the time he was doing this. His perspective has changed. So has Snyder's. All those are still on the table, guys, and they're gonna happen one by one. It's just a matter of getting that new DC Studios head, because he's really going to be.
I really want to hear why he says that it hasn't been announced yet. So they're still saying this is not going to happen. This is easily okay, Brian.
The mastermind behind all of this. Zaslav is going to greenlight stuff and goes, nope, we're not doing that, or things like that. But really, it's a DC Studios head, who is a Kevin Feige who's going to put all the pieces together for you guys.
Right. And people got to keep in mind too, WBD, since the merger, commenced, they haven't really announced DC projects. There's stuff that's leaked out, information is leaked out. Now, the Wonder Twins cancellation was like a public thing that WBD kind of made a statement. or at least leaked out information. But like the Amanda Waller series, even the Joker, that wasn't an official announcement. So people gotta keep in mind. They're like, well, why aren't we hearing about the SnyderVerse? Well, technically, they haven't announced anything yet.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind.
I've actually said that too, but I don't want to use it as an excuse either to say it's still coming. But they haven't really announced anything yet. I think that's the angle that they're going on, which is fair, but it can also be used as an excuse and a scapegoat. Well, they haven't announced anything. Well, how? Okay, yeah, they haven't, but then why are you still so confident that
it's gonna rain? It's gonna rain.
Well, haven't they also said that it's like all the announcements are happening this year at Fandom, that the air cuts this year are confirmed?
Well, that's why I'm tracking about stuff that I care about. I care about the air cut. I care about this stuff. So if it doesn't happen, I'm going to call them out at the end of the year. Not that it's going to be. They said there's going to be at least an announcement by the end of the year. Not that it's going to be out. They're going to at least address it. So if
my bad. But my point being though, the announcement's coming. So
it's almost July. They're running out. Time's running out. They're extending themselves on these scoops.
And then next year it's going to be. Oh wait, guys.
Well, at the end of the year, I'll do a recap.
Is anybody really getting like? Okay, so I was alive in 2000, and remember it was like, oh my god, the world's coming to an end.
This is really going to hurt your chances in the 2022 Fandom Awards. If the haircut doesn't come out, you're not going to be best.
Are we even doing the Fandom Awards?
Hell yeah! When you get people notice, what's I should back away. No, I'm going to announce it ahead of time so people have time to vote. People were interested in that category. That was a throwaway category. The main thing was about the movies and stuff, and people were most intrigued about best scooper and best. So I'm just going to announce it ahead of time so people have the time to vote. And yes, it's going to be straw polls. I've contacted Dominion Voting. To make sure
bad idea.
There's no issues.
And awards with
Dominion voting. Listen, it doesn't matter how great of a
long as you don't use straw poll again, I think it'll be fine.
I am using straw poll. Okay.
Don't use straw poll. Don't use straw poll.
And and contracts have to be signed.
And Ashley's gonna win.
Dot to I, so
I have a feeling.
Nothing that's been announced yet at all. I think that's this week, like you said.
I didn't get nominated, dude.
The new DC
whatever, man.
What's that?
I said I didn't even get nominated. I was like,
well, I think we could do best new series this time forward. Best new series.
Oh no, I was
Best Star Trek podcast 10 forward.
It's the only one. Oh.
Ian, doesn't that make you happy about your chances?
Listen. There's nothing wrong with participation trophies. Okay.
Yeah, Oscar ones too.
I don't think they were stolen from Matt. Matt didn't promote it much. He actually mocked it.
No, I don't believe any votes were stolen for me. I didn't care.
No, Sill's going to be on the ballot. What am I going to say? Because people don't just like. As far as I know, Sill didn't storm anything. Oh shit! I shouldn't have said that. Still's going to be on the ballot. Sill.
They're not storming.
But you know, Max, you should probably put on there. You should probably put a condition to where you can't bribe your audience to win.
I'm not doing all. It's a internet
because that's what Sill did.
This isn't for president.
Sill did bribe his audience.
My god!
So he did. I'm what? I can't be the ethical sounding voice here.
When I announce the polls, you could say whatever you want on your stream. You could bash the Fandom Awards poll. I don't care. I'm not policing it. I'm putting it out there. Whatever happens, happens.
It wasn't very democratic.
Oh, here's Caden.
What did he campaign?
And I will have Casey Walsh on there this time. Let Casey know, because Casey was butthurt last year. I don't even know who Casey was at the time. I saw him in the chat. What? Who? Where is this? What is this Fandom Awards? It was a. All right. Let's finish this.
And then it's looking more and more like DC Fandom is
Fandom.
Where we
now, if Fandom doesn't happen and there's no announcements, I'm going to call bullshit, and then that's going to lower your chances on the Fandom Awards. Oh, Tony's back. Tony is actually a winner of the Fandom Awards. Hey, Tony, do you have any issues with the Fandom Awards?
No issues whatsoever.
Of course not.
The audience obviously knows quality when they see it.
The audience picked it, man.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again this year, Tony.
Does anybody be a two-time winner this year?
Real quick, I'm checking Twitter, like trending, just to see what's going on in the news. We're live. Why is Megan Thee Stallion trending number 2?
They have random shit.
Did another WAP come out?
I mean, I know that she was at her concerts saying "My body, my choice."
Oh,
I don't know if she did it again.
Oh no! Actually, Twitter has a thing underneath it. Rapper Megan Thee Stallion posts several videos of herself dancing on Instagram, leading to maximum thirst.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Cool.
Oh my God!
Because she's
Matt, are you okay?
Another super.
Goddamn.
All right.
I mean, I will fully admit, like, I think she's so freaking attractive. Like, I think she's really good looking. So I'm like, yeah.
Show put me this. Have it prepared in the private chat. I gotta see what this is about. I'm thirsty. I need some water. Yeah.
Wow.
Bro.
No, I mean I'm thirsty. I need a drink. I mean I need a drink.
The truth is out. Exposed, Max.
I mean, he's just looking, you know.
It was a bad joke. I was drinking my water. I'm thirsty. I need some water. I mean, this isn't Section 8 Studios.
Oh.
I'm not nervous drinking. I'm not nervous drinking.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I've been streaming too long. Sorry.
Somebody's gonna go on stream and say I'm poisoning them again.
I need more video game news. Sword of Power. LOL. Thank you, CGH. I would like to get more video game
basically
news.
telling you I'm paying money for your channel, so talk more video games. What he's
telling you. I want to do
bring back the PlayStation Plus.
I want to do a reunion show and see where it goes. You know, maybe we could try to do one a show a month.
I tried reviving it, but it didn't work out.
No, but I didn't try though.
I was working Saturday afternoons, so the PPP didn't really work for me.
Once a month, if possible, I'd like to, or maybe once every other month or something. But basically, we're at least going to try a reunion show with, with maybe Mad Matt, Zod, Saggy, RJ. Brian, Tony, you weren't on there. Hey, CGH.
I was on there once. What are you talking about?
Maybe get Tommy Telleriso back.
No, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Okay.
A lot of these things drop, and they got to get all the paperwork. And keep in mind, guys, that Joker 2 was greenlit like years ago. It's just now coming out. But I think it was November 2020 or 21 where I said,
yeah, it was over.
Can you pause real quick again?
You're
so they're saying that
he did say Joker 2 a while ago.
Joker 2 is not David Zaslav; it's the old regime. But didn't David Zaslav publicly go on record and say you wanted Joker 2?
Yeah,
so,
but what are we trying to argue here, though, RJ? But they were right.
But I'm just saying, like, I'm just confused because they're saying like that movie and the creative decisions, like they're like lambasting and saying, well, that's old regime. They wanted that this way. But David Zaslav's okay with that.
You're nitpicking, RJ, because they're basically saying nothing new has been announced. Even the Joker 2, they're using facts this time. Even Joker 2 was in the works for a while.
But Joker 2 was still announced under the new regime. The new regime announced it. If David Zaslav wanted to, he would have canceled it.
Yeah, but that was a layup anyway. Anybody who knew about the Joker could have just said, hey, they're going to make a sequel.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just saying that let's not nitpick them to death there. They at least were accurate on that.
Hey, Max, I got a scoop for you, Max. I got a scoop for you.
Okay, Tony, what's
huge scoop? They're gonna make a new Marvel movie and they're gonna announce it soon.
Oh wow!
It's gonna be a new one.
Okay, good.
It's in the works.
Thank you.
I don't think it's gonna get me good clicks if I say that. Okay.
But I'm saying that's the level of
new stuff. But new Peacemaker, that's all regime. You know, I mean.
Yep, that was over. And that was announced even before the merger.
Yeah,
closed.
I think what they're saying is we want to hear a new announcement from the new regime, and I want that too. I want something that's brand new announced and then we haven't had that yet. I think that's actually fair. There hasn't been a new announcement by the new regime that hasn't been in the works in some fashion yet. And if nothing happens by the end of the year, it's going to look pretty dismal. It's going to look pretty dry for DC. If there's no fandom, now they're not going to be at Comic-Con. Except for what the hell? I forgot. Kelly's like she was barking. It's getting late for Callie, so she like hit the basement door like let me up, I'm tired of this shit. She was not shutting up, so I put her in the basement. There's lots of room in her in the basement. She was mad just now.
Sure.
Okay.
Also, and so I said everything that you heard after like April, these are just leaked information because WBD has not commented on any of these trades. WBD didn't officially announce the Joker sequel like that. So I'm just letting you know. Now when Zack finally signs something or Ben signs something, it's gonna leak out. That's just how this works.
Okay. That was a decent video.
Can you play the video at like 0.5 speed just to see how that goes?
That was really weird.
But Pack World, man.
I like Pack World. Let me see here.
And RJ gave the greatest news on the planet that Buzz Lightyear is coming back.
Yeah, well, you can already play it right now. I'm playing it right now on my PS5. It's already out. It was part of the new PlayStation Plus system.
What about Spider-Man?
I kind of wanted to. We're not going to watch a lot of this, but I wanted to get this as a conversation starter. Pay a minute or two, but I wanted to get Matt and your thoughts too about the Flash being intentionally left out, or are they really trying to avoid even talking about it right now? I wanted to hear Campia.
What is our fourth main topic today,
John? Our fourth main.
Fourth
main topic
Robert
comes
Meyer
from the geeky neighbor. It's funny what a difference a couple of days makes. Not long ago, it didn't look like DC or Marvel would be doing anything at Comic-Con this year, and now both of them are. Warner Bros. Has announced their lineup with one massive missing piece: Flash. I guess it's not surprising that it would be there, since there's no way to talk about the movie right now without the topic of Ezra Miller coming up. What do you think about this decision to leave the Flash out?
All right, thanks a lot for saying that in Geeky Neighbor. And okay, yes, a couple of days changes a lot of perception. It was just a few days ago that me, Jonathan, and Ray, we were sitting in my office and we were discussing Comic-Con. And like the value of it, should we go, all that kind of stuff.
I was there too.
Oh, that's right, you were there. I forgot about that. So Rob was there too. And we were talking about it, and one of the things we all said is like, no one's going. Warner Brothers isn't going to be there. That we knew at the time. Marvel's not going to be there. Yada, yada, yada. Well, fast forward a few days, Marvel is going to be there. And now Warner Brothers is going to be there. And it looks like they're bringing a good DC lineup as well, according to the reports. Except for Flash. Now, maybe there's a legitimate, innocent reason for that. This comes to us from the folks at the Hollywood Reporter, and they wrote the following. As for Warner's theatrical division will bring, those plans are still being hashed out, according to multiple insiders. The studio has a number of DC films due out later this year, including DC's League of Super Pets, Black Adam, and Shazam, Fury of the Gods, which opens in July, October, and December, respectively. These could all make appearances. Movies that are to open in 2023, such as Flash and Blue Beetle, will not have panels, regardless of their presence, as they are considered too far out for any panel to have a meaningful impact.
Okay, so
I call BS on that. I call BS on that.
Matt, Tony, what do you think? BS on that? Is it just that it's Flash too far out?
100% BS.
Ashley?
Well,
they always market movies early at Comic-Con that are like a year out. They always.
That's not always true. That's not always true.
Even if they don't show trailers, they at least mention them or talk about it.
Well, here's the thing, though. They also may not have that on the docket. Surprises happen too. So they could be finalizing the report of what's coming, because it's not set in stone and really until like the week of. So things change.
But this is Michael Keaton and all this other stuff happening in this. Ben Affleck.
Well, is Batgirl going to be there?
No, they basically only want to showcase 3 movies, basically.
So, I mean, they probably just want to show what's coming. Well, okay, what is it? What do they got? They got Black Adam. They've got DC League of Super Pets.
Mm-hmm. And they all covered that in the last fandom last year.
Yeah,
it's nothing
right,
new.
but it's like Aquaman is in March, and that should definitely have something there.
Oh, they better have it there. If they don't, that's a business.
But they also could be looking at 2023 and just thinking, well, we don't know where things are going to be yet.
Just cut our losses. Just don't worry about it.
Ashley, what's your take on this?
I mean, I feel like they might be trying to give it, enough time and space to breathe. when it comes to the Flash, because usually you do. I mean, it seems like that they would, in my opinion, and I've seen them, talk about stuff, this a year out before.
Hold on, I can get my dog.
But it's hard for me to really, have a concrete, definite answer. Other than, to me, it looks like the stuff with Ezra, they might be trying to be quiet about it for now, just to give it some time to breathe. But again, the film doesn't come out to 2023. That's all I would say.
Yeah.
I just don't think I care about DC right now. Like,
I think that's
what a Marvel shill you are, man. My God.
No, it's like there's just nothing. It's not to say that the content won't be fun, but it's just like meh. Nothing about it seems like
looks dumb.
Harley Quinn season 3 is coming.
Harley Quinn season 3 is like the only thing I care about.
Meh.
What do you mean meh?
It's not that good.
I like it.
What are you talking about? It's not that good. Do you have
My
no
opinion
joy
is
in your
it's not-
life? Laugh at it, damn it.
I think
hilarious.
I think Black Adam is probably gonna flop.
It's not gonna flop.
It's not gonna
It's
flop.
not gonna flop.
It's not gonna
Dude,
flop.
even people who don't give a crap about comic movies are interested because there's The Rock in it.
I know.
All right.
And
Sorry,
it's almost
Callie
like The
was
Rock.
going
It's almost
crazy.
like The Rock has a presence that people immediately gravitate themselves to. Matthew,
We're not having this argument again, RJ, because you are so
What?
blinded by your
Rock
love
is
of
gonna be
wrestling.
president.
No, hold on. I talk to people at the grocery store who don't.
Do you
give a
think
crap-
that
they don't give a crap about comic movies and like I want to see Black
Grocery
Adam
store.
because that's The Rock.
Hold on.
what?
I wanna
Okay,
know how these
hold on.
conversations go. Wait,
Do
wait.
you think that the
Explain how the
XFL is going to be
conversation
able to
goes,
come
RJ.
back?
Tony, go ahead, Tony.
I just want to know how the conversation goes. Does RJ just go up to random people and ask them about The Rock
At the grocery store.
Oh no, you know what? You know what it probably is.
It was casual conversation. Just got right up.
You know
I mean,
the
my mom
opening.
is gonna go see Black Adam.
I think people are going to go see Black Adam, but are they going to
Because of him.
repeatedly go see Black Adam?
That is, yeah.
That's the question.
Above average.
Multiple viewings.
What is it,
If
dude?
it-
Multiple viewings is a gigantic
It has to
factor.
be above
No, hold on,
average,
hold on.
and it
Let me
should
explain.
have a
Let me
good
explain.
end credit
Let
sequence
me
or something.
explain.
Maybe
If it
diehard Black Adam
opens good
fans,
enough,
maybe.
If it opens, good
But those
enough,
8 people?
Yeah.
Hold on though. If it opens good enough domestically, right? Even if it has the best legs domestically, if it performs well overseas, then that'll counterbalance any falls in the domestic market. So either way, the movie will be
They
fine.
need a hard reboot.
Either way,
I
it'll be
don't
fine.
think Black Adam's going to do good overseas.
Yes, it will. It's The Rock. The Rock has amazing overseas power and has a diverse
here's the other
cast.
thing.
Not really.
Here-
Not. We've already
and
proven that. We've looked at the numbers.
Yeah,
the
we
numbers.
did.
It has to
'Cause
be
I brought up
above. It has to be. Sorry, I just want to say this real quick. It has to be above average, and then hint at some future of the DCEU. If it's just an isolated
Rock
thing
has
that
said
goes
he's
nowhere,
The Rock
if it goes
has said,
nowhere,
The
or
Rock
doesn't
is the
allude to the
blueprint.
future.
The Rock is the he said. The Rock said, "I'm going to craft the DC universe in my own image." He's
that's
he's
just
the new
Rock
Feige.
talk.
But that's business talk, dude.
The
That's
Rock-
business
no,
talk.
No, The Rock
That's
is
him
the
doing
creative
his
lead.
wrestling
He's
thing.
He's the Kevin Feige of DC. Black Adam
That's
is the
cool.
Iron Man of the new DC universe. That's the movie that's going to kickstart everything. I'm telling you, that is the blueprint.
That's
That's
the
where everything's starting off with.
stupidest.
Black Adam
That-
is the first movie in the new cinematic universe.
That's like starting the MCU with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, but
No,
Guardians
it's
of the
not.
Galaxy
It's not
is good.
a movie.
Black Adam's not going to be good.
I love RJ's like just inherent defense of Black Adam. It's like, no, guys, it's
Listen,
going to be great.
I
Why
was
would
really
I want
looking
Black
forward
Adam to fail? Why would I want Black Adam to fail?
That first teaser looked great to me, and then the new trailer is like a letdown. I'm sorry, and I'm looking for. I don't know. Based on this last trailer, I don't think it's going to do amazing.
Dude,
Rel wants to know: did you underestimate Top Gun?
I did underestimate Top Gun. That is
big
surprising.
L, big L,
They made
big
a
L.
billion.
It did. Hey, honestly, 100% good for that movie. I was really surprised. Because like that took me by surprise, 100%.
Actually, I should say it's like MCU if MCU started with Eternals.
Yeah.
Then no one would watch the MCU. because they would go, "This sucks," and they'd stop watching.
It has to link. It has to show some bright signs of the future.
I'm
of
telling
DCU.
you guys,
if it's
Black
just
Adam-
isolated, and it doesn't do anything for
Max,
alluding
you
to what's
gotta be
coming
with
next.
me on this one, right? Does it not seem like Black Adam's the start of something brand new, like a new?
I thought
direction?
that before, and then I saw the trailer, and I'm like,
They should just do a Superman movie, a Wonder Woman.
And I agree with Devin. The Rock
movie,
is an excellent businessman, so his business talk shouldn't
and
be
then
regarded.
Green Lantern.
He knows what he's doing from a business perspective.
Yeah, but
I'm
when he
telling you.
said he says I'm the blueprint, that's I my subjective opinion is that that's just the Rock being the Rock. Oh, we're gonna.
I'm telling you, dude, he's gonna make a cinematic universe all his own corner.
You're being sarcastic.
No, he already said that he's going to be heavily
hierarchy
involved.
How much is Rock paying
He
you?
said he's going to be the producer and the creative head of his corner of the DC universe. That he's going to shape the DC
We'll
universe.
see when the box office is king.
I'm
so we'll
telling
see.
you, this is the first movie.
I'm
in a
rooting for
long-term
it.
Plan. He's
I'm
the reboot. The Black Adam movie is the reboot, not the Flash.
We'll see.
I'm telling you.
Listen,
it's gonna be big.
Matt
It's gonna
knows
be
that
the
I
Iron
was
Man of
I was
DC.
touting this. I'm
I'm
really
telling you,
looking
this
forward to-
Black Adam, even if
Matt,
it sucks, it's meant to be the Iron Man of the DC universe. The Rock wants. No, I'm serious. The Rock wants to be Robert Downey Jr. That's who he wants to be.
Is RJ?
It's nice
I can't
to
even
watch
tell is
these.
he being
I mean-
serious or not. I can't even.
I'm
tell.
being serious.
I mean, he does want. He does. He said that he is like wants to be the RDJ of the DC universe.
No, I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being serious. That's what he wants. He said that. I'm telling you.
But what makes you think he's gonna get it?
Listen, he's trying. I'm not saying it's going to work, but the intention is for that Black Adam movie to be the Iron Man equivalent for DC to kickstart a new universe.
They're probably waiting to decide things until Black Adam's box office. Honestly, they're probably.
And I'm
waiting
telling
to
you,
see.
if Black Adam is a hit, that is the reboot.
Yeah, and what if it's not? Then they're gonna.
And
I think they're waiting.
Black Adam will just be a side character merge, which
They're
Shazam will get a sequel.
They're probably waiting to see the box office before they start announcing things. Black Adam.
Can you see what The Rock is cooking?
No, I can't. No, and Matt knows that I've been defending this Black Adam project, and I'm defending The Rock as a movie star. But even with that trailer was not good. It wasn't
Okay,
great.
you know what? You know what really bothered me at the trailer
Not for us.
is what. Oh my god, when he's flying and it just looks like he is static on a plank. You know,
It didn't look great.
Like
Some of
I
it
mean,
looked cool. Some of it looked cool.
VFX though.
Oh,
know,
come
but it's
on.
like-
Let's stop using that excuse. A lot of this stuff does not get better. The special effects do not usually get better. Occasionally they do.
But I'm being serious though. That trailer was not meant for us. It was meant for the general audience. Because for us comic book
And the
fans,
general audience didn't like
RJ,
it.
at this point, we are the. I don't read Black Adam comics. I don't give a crap about Black Adam comics. I don't read comics in general.
but you cover geek news and you're aware of everything.
I'm aware of I'm aware of the character, but I have no emotional investment into it. So for me, it's like that. You can't say it's for general audiences. On this front, I am the general audience. Max is the general audience. We are literally 14 years into the MCU, over 22 years into mainstream comic book movies. 24 if you start with Blade. This is all the general audience now, RJ. You can't pigeonhole it into some kind of weird niche.
There are still a lot of people who don't really care about this stuff, though. That's my point.
Yeah, and they had to market it
like they super casually watch Marvel. They don't know. They don't watch every movie. They're very selective what they watch.
I showed my parents a trailer and they thought it was stupid.
See? CJH's Canadian parents thought it looked stupid. You need Canada. The Rock. Black
you know what? I'll show the trailer to my Canadian mother and see what she has to say. We'll get another Canadian perspective.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I'm half Canadian and I thought it was bunk. So
my Southern mother thought it looked amazing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But does your Southern mother salivate over The Rock? Does she like The Rock?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, there you go. I'm telling you.
But I'm saying he has that. Yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger is her favorite, right? But yes,
She
but
has a
he
type.
has
She
that
has a type.
audience built in. People love.
And Anthony's right. Black Adam has
People
2
love
weeks.
The Rock.
It has 2 weeks for itself until Wakanda Forever comes out. So it's going to eat up that box office for 2 weeks. I'm telling you.
It's gonna do well. It might do well its opening weekend, but it ain't gonna last, dude. Come on.
And as soon as Black Panther comes out, they'll be like, "Who dis?"
Yeah, Black Adam or Black Panther. Chadwick Boseman is dead. He's gonna draw a larger audience than Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
That's not fair, though.
Can't buy the
What's
Rock
funny
as
is,
Oh my
The
God!
Rock
Stop trying to make
almost
excuses for a
played-
movie that looks like shit.
The Rock almost played Namor.
It doesn't look like shit. It just looks average, a little above average, not great.
Turbo, how can you say it looks like shit? It has Hawkman and Dr. Fate.
I don't care, RJ. The CG for those characters looked good. They looked better than Black Adam.
Yeah, Black Adam looked a little.
All right, like the whole thing is he's an Egyptian like god, right? But he has, you know, what is he? He's from
got
another.
the power of Shazam.
Yeah, but he's from another planet, or he's some kind of ancient
Also,
being.
don't you like?
No,
Shazam?
he's from Earth,
hold on.
but it's like
That's a great
Yeah,
point.
but
Don't
he
you
doesn't live in America. Is what I'm trying to
hold
say.
Hold on, though. My point being, though, Turbo, do you like Shazam?
Yeah.
Then you should like and care about Black Adam because that's
And what
going
was
to tie in
Shazam's
directly
box
into Shazam.
office? What was Shazam's?
Very low.
Okay,
well,
but
400 worldwide. I think
it
it's 400.
No, we didn't have any big name actors. The Rock is bigger than Zack.
The Rock's not a big name actor, though.
What?
He has a big draw.
He has a name, but he's not a big name actor. We've already proven this. I don't need to go back. I don't need to relitigate that.
But the Rock's other movies trailers were more fun than this one. Like even Jumanji was
what
more
about
fun.
Ant-Man? Everybody thought Ant-Man was going to suck, and that first trailer didn't do very well either for the fans.
But Ant-Man only did 500 million worldwide. It's like it's not even like
Shazam worldwide was 366 million.
Yeah.
The Rock is gonna be kicking himself that he didn't get cast as Namor.
Probably.
Well, let's see what else. Another meant to see what Campy has to say.
Impact. That comes to us from the Hollywood Reporter. All right. I have no doubt that the reporter at the Hollywood Reporter was told by a rep at Warner Brothers, "Oh, no, it's too far out. It's too far out.
Sure. Someone
There's no
should clip
point
that.
at this juncture to bring it along." Okay,
makes sense.
Except 2 years ago, you had a big Flash thing at DC Fandom. Now, granted, the movie was going to come out a little bit earlier, but still, you talked about it a lot, DC Fandom. You talked about it a lot the following year, and it is closer than Blue Beetle.
They did talk
coming out.
about
Blue Beetle, I can buy that, but Flash theoretically is much closer than that. Listen. While
No
the
one
official
cares about
word
Blue
is,
Beetle either.
oh yeah,
Oh,
Adam.
come on,
I'm excited.
That costume looked fire, and the creative team seems really passionate about the project. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, but this is true. Flash was included in all the fandom and everything, and that's the one that's missing. So we understand Batgirl and Blue Beetle were not included in the fandoms. Now this is the only one that was included in the fandoms that's missing, right? Is that accurate? Anyone?
I'm sorry. What
It'd
did you
be
say?
nice to get a Superman movie.
The previous DC fandoms, the Flash was included. Remember when Ezra was there with the choker on? So
Yeah.
he has been. The Flash has been consistently part of the media coverage for these big events. Now it's the only one that's missing. The Blue Beetle and Batgirl, where they've had stuff come out, they haven't been showing them at the fandom events yet. So it sticks out like a sore thumb as to why this one is missing. If you're going to say, well, it's not here yet, well, then why did you cover it before but not now? So I think it's very telling that it was included in all the coverage. It was even included in the trailer. 2022 is going to be amazing for DC fans, and then it's missing. So I don't think they can use. I'm not buying that excuse. I don't think they could really justify that excuse when it's been there before. And that's why I was like, that's great that Campy brought that up. It was at fandom. The Flash was at fandom. It's not like it was too far out then to cover it. So that's my take. Would anyone else have anything to say there? Okay. We're losing steam, everyone. Okay.
I guess what I would say here with the Flash, they obviously right now, I feel like we don't know what's going on, what happened. You don't have enough information with Ezra. It kind of would be in poor taste to show the film, in my opinion, right now. Like any marketing for it, and kind of waiting a little bit is not a bad move, because a lot of people forget things, very quickly. So it's
just shove it
like
on HBO Max and reboot.
So that's why I see it. But, do I necessarily 100% believe, they're not showing it because of that situation? No, because there's no evidence of that. But it kind of seems that way. But again, I'm just so done talking about Ezra in this movie. So that's how I feel.
All right.
Ezra has kind of like, okay, so like Ezra, the Snyder stuff, the discourse over Black Adam, it's all kind of like everything sucked the fun out of DC, where you're not like, we don't talk about DC from the perspective of like, hey, this seems cool. It's like brace for impact.
There's more talk about some issues with DC than
what they're doing.
Harley Quinn's fun to talk about.
Now,
yeah,
speaking of that, don't cringe at me, everyone, because this is interesting if this is accurate. Now, it's a source.
No.
They canceled an HBO Max spinoff with Ezra Miller, according to sources.
Well, this isn't really a Geekosity scoop, though.
Okay.
This is somebody on Twitter who posted this.
A friend of mine recently had a project canceled. It had written 8 episodes because it involves the Flash and Ezra. Miller continues to be a nightmare. And with that, in addition to the not being at San Diego Comic-Con, that really shows me that they don't want they can't even promote this thing, anything with Ezra. So that's all I wanted to comment on it.
They're making literally everything but Superman. And
there was some 4chan leaks today that apparently touched upon that. I guess I don't know. I don't even know.
They were interesting, and I need to cover that another night. But they were interesting. They may be somewhat credible.
Where are they?
More or less, it's just like the race bent Superman is gone.
That they're changing to be a modern day.
Now you were on record as saying when Zaslav, your opinion was when Zaslav's Superman's a priority. Well, they would go with the one that's being developed. You and Casey Walsh and Caden, the cheaper Superman instead of Cavill. You still
no, hold on though. Real quick,
I remember you saying that, Matt.
They can still change that project to be a cheap Superman movie, but be a reboot anyway. Just not with the race.
But you were heavily alluding that this means it's not. That doesn't mean it's Cavill Superman. I'm like, why wouldn't you go with Cavill?
But I also never said that it was the Ta-Nehisi Coates one. I never thought that one was going to get made. I was saying again to bring up, just to kind of reiterate that point, Cavill being where he's at in his career and where Zaslav is right now, for being as cheap as Zaslav is, they may want to go with somebody who is younger, who can be more controlled by the studio, have more open schedule for where they're going to need that person to be at. Because look here, everyone's like, but Robert Downey Jr. wasn't in anything else from 2011. I think he was in one movie. It was
in that Judge movie.
The Judge movie that fucking bombed.
Such a horrible movie.
Right. And I think he produced it or something, or like directed it or something. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
His production company was behind
it. But it was like he did, Iron Man, and then he did Sherlock Holmes the next year. They did the sequel to Sherlock Holmes, which I think was a really good movie.
When did the sequel
2011. It was December 2011.
Yeah.
It was out at the same time as Mission Impossible 4. And again, they just, but after The Judge, he wasn't in anything else. He just did Marvel.
Devin, Dr. Dolittle came out after.
That was after. That was January 2020 when that came out.
Yeah, that was after. I mean, he was. Yeah. Because Infinity War and Endgame filmed back to back. He then went on to Dr. Dolittle.
Yeah.
So he moved on. So that was after he had finished his arc in the MCU.
So that's kind of the whole point is like, you know, he focused on that. They paid him enough money to focus on that. But the return on investment was massive. And they paid everybody to have their schedules open in order to make sure that they would have the time to film these movies and get it done. So again, that is just good planning on their part, because they need to make sure that all these pieces are going to fall into place in order to be able to hit their end goal.
I do want to say, I think they're going to wind it down here. I got to get ready for my concert tomorrow, and I got to do the trash, take care. And my dog has been very needy today. Callie, get over here.
Did you say that Robert Downey Jr.'s schedule was open after Iron Man?
No, after Endgame.
Callie, come here.
Endgame has barely ended. Jesus Christ. He's been
Endgame was 3 years ago.
He's got Oppenheimer and All-Star Weekend coming up.
Yeah, but again, they finished filming Endgame in fucking 2018 or 2017 or something.
Callie, come here.
So
Callie.
it's like
they filmed both of the films back to back. So
Callie, come here.
Yeah,
it was late 2017.
You were being real nice before. All right.
What's Kelly doing? What the hell's going on?
She wants attention.
Well, give her attention, man. Jesus.
Well, I have to get off the stream soon. Does anyone want to say what they're working on?
Stuff.
I have a podcast, and I'm going back to college.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to college?
Yeah.
Awesome. Stay in school, bro.
Yeah, Callie agrees. Callie's like, Max should have stayed in school.
I went to school. I stay in school. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Anyone? Matt, what are you doing? Anything?
I don't know. I mean, I could stream. I have some topics. I just also don't want to.
Well, Enosh is streaming, and I think you owe Enosh $2.
Yeah, you do, actually.
Yeah, I might forget.
I've never. Whoa! I could use a Matt Charles. I've never gotten a $2 Matt Charles.
You assume I have money.
Matt, have you ever sent a super chat before?
Yeah. But it's rare. I rarely send money. Yeah, I rarely. Yeah, I know. That sounds. Look. It's like it's not that I don't want to. I live paycheck to paycheck. So, you know.
Fair. Let's not push.
It's like, you know, that is what it is. It's you know, I still shop at the Dollar Tree sort of thing.
I mean, the life of a YouTuber.
Dollar Tree's awesome though.
Hell yeah.
You
Dollar Tree.
Is it fair to say at one point, at one time, you were a full-time YouTuber?
I mean, like, well, I'm trying to get back to it, but I've been doing more with like TikTok and stuff because TikTok is just, it's quicker to make content. I dropped, you know, a couple things on there today that have already gotten like, you know, I think.
Can I just say my friends, my old man friends talking about TikTok is super cringe to me.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. But here's the thing. You're missing out on the audience of people that are there that are your age. Okay. A lot of the content that gets served to me are people who are in their 30s and 40s.
But how do you get paid on TikTok?
Well, so that's the other side of that too, is to get paid on TikTok. There is a creator fund, which from my understanding is kind of BS, but they're getting ready to start adding in advertisements and paying out 50% of the ad revenue to content creators with over 100,000 followers. Now that seems like a large number because on YouTube, it's almost like an impossible number to get to, right? Well, on TikTok, it's a little bit different because of the organic reach. So like on the True Crime channel, on my True Crime TikTok, I just hit 17,000 followers like about an hour ago.
Tony, are you going to do TikTok? You could maybe be successful.
Congratulations.
Thank you. There's an audience there. There's an audience there.
For kids.
It's not for kids. That is the most. Kids, no, it's not. That is the most asinine. That is the most asinine thing. There are more people watching. Dude, it blows away YouTube in regards to just standard viewing. We're like
pedos on there.
There's pedos on YouTube too.
They're everywhere. Yeah,
there's pedos there's pedos in the Catholic Church. I mean, like, you know, there's pedos in a lot of places. That's such a weird argument to make. It's
pedos on the street corner. There's pedos in the park. There's pedos.
All right, let's stop saying that word.
Yeah.
God damn it. We made it this far without being
demonetized. Pedos on Twitter.
I'm just saying. There are pedos on Twitter.
All right, I'm ending the show. Thank you for people that behaved. Good night, everyone.